Hello, everyone. It's that time again.
It's that time when Ellie's not here.
Ellie's on vacation, and she's left us to run the stream machine by ourselves, so
again. Hold on. I pushed W again. It went to the.
Can you lock in for like a second?
You know what I just realized is I thought it was. It's going to We Happy Few stream start because it begins with a W.
It begins with a W. Yes. You're teasing everyone. You're
I know.
edging them.
I know. It's rude. It's fucking.
Anyway,
Not everyone
so
has the
Berkeley-
fortitude to put up with that like you do.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, Barkley Guiden will resume next week because Ellie is taking a lovely vacation to like Toronto or something. Out of the
I
country?
don't think it's Toronto. They're like, cause she lives in Washington? No, Oregon. They're going up to Canada
Let's dox
over
Ellie.
there.
Let's say her full home address and the last 3 digits on her credit card, on the back of her credit card.
A whole ass state is nothing, please.
No, for how much Ellie talks about living in the Pacific Northwest, I think it's fine that we say.
Tell
roughly
people I
where
live
she
in
lives.
Chicago. You know why? Because Chicago's a big ass city. It's still hard to find me. Anyway.
Difference being, you absolutely do not use your real name online. No one's gonna find you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It's just, it's been so long and everybody calls me DJ, so
I wouldn't mind it.
that's a name for my friends.
I thought you said, I thought you meant like I wouldn't mind being like stalked and serial killed and be like, if somebody finds me, it's all right.
I think it would be difficult for people to find me, and if they did, they'd still have to figure out how to, because, I got dormant and shit, like.
You got home security.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. Yes, we're doxing Ellie because Ellie is not here. Oh man, what a great emote to do while you're wearing a hat.
I know. Oh yeah, we should all do that.
All
All of us.
It was really easy to find DJ provided that you know DJ closely and in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. She's right over there. God, it sounds like ass. Awesome. All right, so
I love
it's
when
just gonna
there's
be
like
us.
6 people doing it and none of them are synced up. It's awesome.
It's just gonna be us fucking around in Fallout today.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed your bird.
Yeah, I put my ornamental birds out.
That's nice.
The little parakeet and the...
We did not go to the pet shop to look at the birds today.
Yeah, my feet hurt by the time we were in Five Below, and I was like, man, I'm kind of...
My feet don't hurt, but I am extremely tired.
They stopped hurting once we sat back down, but like we'd been walking around in Ulta, and then we walked around in Five Below, and like I want to. We'd spent all that time walking around in IKEA.
Yeah. As the saying goes, women do be shopping.
Oh, we be shopping.
We be $83 at fucking Ulta shopping.
Did she
how's it
take your
going, Joe?
coupon? She didn't take mine because the thing I bought was a prestige item.
Take it. No, she did take my item. It came off of the Pokemon palette.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a diseased, deadly blood bug out here.
Where?
Would you like me to converse with him? All
These
right.
guys coming to my house to harass my beautiful building.
Yeah. My foot always hurts, says Joe.
Oh,
yeah, I bet it does.
Joseph.
I said Joe is making a sandwich. He'll be at the stream, and DJ was like, Joseph, like all excited.
Yeah.
So Joe, now is your opportunity to pitch the thing you pitched to me yesterday about Rapid Transport 3 or whatever. I'm not the boss. DJ's the boss, so
Oh, I am?
you don't gotta convince me. You gotta convince her.
I was told Transport Fever was using AI, so there's that.
Oh shit! Oh no! Hate to hear that. That's true of almost every video game now, though.
No.
Yeah, even the ones that are like, no, we don't use AI. They're using it too.
I do like that Steam is on the foreground of being like, well, if you're gonna do that, you gotta tell people.
I need fertilizer. Do you want to go do? We'll do Heart of the Swamp. We'll do that first.
Oh, I'd love
was
when
gonna
Heart
say
of
we
the
could-
Swamp rolls because it's right here and then people come to my house.
It's not always right here.
No, there's
Sometimes
another one
there's
that's
three
like
locations.
there's another one that's like kind of
but
off
it is
there.
right
But this
here
one,
this time.
yeah, this one's like right here. Like we don't even gotta fast travel. You can just go over there.
Shit's blown up. It'd be nice if these events were like active. I hope people show up.
This plane with Scorched is down the street from my house, and these guys are not very good neighbors. Fuck off, pal. Oh, that's a good idea.
We can do a somehow you didn't die on your way to work / lower at Lyceum crossover by watching me play Transport Fever 3.
I was about to say, there's no such thing as TF3. Valve doesn't know how to count to 3. I saw the other day, apparently the other day it was Valve's 30th birthday, but they made no mention of it because they do not
That's
know
so
what the
funny.
numeral 3 looks like.
That's cute. Is Valve 30? Damn.
30.
Valve is as old as me. I'm making a face because I'm not actually 30.
You are Babby. Are you still 29?
No, I'm 31. I'm 31,
That's right,
Dusty.
that's right.
I'm turning 32 in September. I was talking with my coworker, and he was apparently working at another store and said something about The Simpsons, and the 22-year-old he was working with goes, "What's The Simpsons?"
What?
I know. He's like, he starts the conversation with, "You know what The Simpsons is, right?" And I was like, "Yes." Like,
see, like I can respect the idea that somebody might not watch The Simpsons because
no, she
you know
did not
it's,
know what it was.
but not knowing what it is, I can't conceive. How is that possible?
Very funny.
Incredible shit.
Anyway, so he explains what The Simpsons is, and she goes, "Oh," and he goes, "That's how all these kids sound to me." They go, "Oh." He was really mad. He was really upset about Gen Z.
Oh, this guy's got the Zorbo outfit. Yeah, hey Zorbo.
And the other thing he did, showing both of our ages, the third coworker that was on shift ordered us a pizza, and it was a huge fucking New York pie. Like, just the pizza slices were fucking like 12 inches long at the circumference. And so he grabs a giant slice and he goes, "I feel like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle right now." I was like, wow, you are old.
See, like, at least a Ninja Turtle, like, did they know what that was?
That one I couldn't tell you.
Reboots and shit, like.
A 22-year-old woman probably does not know what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are, but a gay 41-year-old definitely does. Yeah, The Simpsons is still airing. That's the thing that gets me, is that, like,
It's
you
still
can't
airing,
say,
like,
yeah.
like that's
I
what
know
I'm
that
saying,
it's not
like,
the cultural juggernaut that it once was, but it's owned by Disney. Like,
and it's been present for, you know, the last 30 fucking years, so incredible. Ah! Ha! You missed. He keeps swiping at me, but I keep jumping.
good. When I do that, the game lands it as a hit anyway.
I got that hot shit fucking 4080 or whatever the hell, so.
Joe says the stream is cutting in and out real bad.
No! Why so it
Internet
is.
sucks, dude.
It's because I have to share it with everybody else in the fucking building.
Well, tell everyone else. Tell everyone to turn their shit off.
What is the thing
busy.
that I did that one time that, like, was it stream delay?
It was stream delay, yeah.
Where is that at?
That's a good question. Hang on.
Cancel.
Do something interesting while I fix this.
What are you fixing?
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? That's right. Only you can fix
It's
it.
a thing
right?
to do in OBS. That's why I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. OBS stream delay.
Stream delay. Enable. I'm gonna turn it down to 10 seconds and see if that
10
helps.
seconds is fine. We'll see if that improves things. It also, to be fair, like the stream was like that last time you were streaming, and it got a little bit better as time went on, so maybe it'll get better.
Well, now it'll be 10 seconds slower.
Awesome. I mean, it's gonna be choppy either way, so.
No.
You wanna go kill a Deathclaw?
Yeah. Let's go to, Hopewell Cave.
Okay. Everyone has to kill a Deathclaw today, so it might not be alive.
I think it'll be there. What else do we have to do? Drink tea. I can do that right now.
Yeah. I have a mod, or I'm wearing a piece of armor or something that makes my enemies explode, and then it makes all the cars explode.
Ow.
Like that.
You know what I found is if you sneak in here, like if you crouch and walk in, the Deathclaw doesn't pop out.
Yeah, but I want her to pop out.
No, I know, but I'm just telling you so that you know in the future.
Okay.
Like if you want, like Deathclaw eggs or something, and you don't want to deal with this bullshit.
If I'm gonna knock at the devil's door, I'm gonna expect him to answer. I'm gonna ring the devil's doorbell.
That's what we said that when you sent that ask about ska.
Yeah.
And then did not like the answer that you received. I'm like, if you ring the devil's doorbell, he's gonna answer.
Ringing the devil's doorbell is a euphemism for masturbation, which I am purposefully misusing. So don't go around telling people that you're ringing the devil's doorbell.
No, that's the phrase I've always heard is that when you're fucking asking for trouble, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, that's knocking on the devil's door. There's two different.
There's a magazine in there somewhere, but I can't fucking see it, so it's probably fallen into the...
It's probably in the ground. Joe, is the stream any better? I suppose I could open up YouTube and find out, but...
I mean, I'm looking at it. It's fine. Fine-ish.
Ish. I love how Hopewell Cave and not Hopewell Mound, because mounds are a real thing. Well, you gotta remember that this is the alternate future, so maybe there's a cave here.
Yeah,
and there's a thing on it. It says, discovered in May of 1816, this cave appeared to be of some significance to the Native American Adena culture, which existed from 1000 to 200 BC. Anthropologists investigated it at some length and found small bits of pottery and a few animal bones. And that's what it says in the video game. I did not read that off of Wikipedia.
Well, like, there's stuff in the game that, like, is just what it is.
Yeah. In fact, there's very modern, like, landmarks.
Yeah, that lighthouse that's very new.
Yeah, that lighthouse that's not at all a lighthouse.
The lighthouse that doesn't go to any. That's funny. I enjoy that.
Okay, so Joe says the stream's better, so...
Right.
So another thing that I have to do is I need to,
We had to take pictures of stingwings.
Okay, I do need to do that. However, the more important thing is I need toxic goo. I'm totally out. Would you like to go to West Tech with me?
You didn't hit the gooler cooler before you left?
I did, but I only got like 4 goos, so...
Yeah, we can go to West Tech. I'll go to West Tech with you.
Thank you. That helps me a great deal. Plus, we can make it a group activity.
But... you have to let me hit that turret with my hammer. And kill anything else. I just want
to say you have to let me hit. It's like, okay. Let you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the super mutants anyway.
No, I know. I was being silly.
Okay.
In the sense that, like, it's not that it's one robot out of anything.
No, it matters. It matters a lot. I'm gonna have to, like, take care of the weight situation in my pockets as well, shortly.
What's going on in your pockets?
Well, I can't deposit all this junk because my storage is full.
Oh, well, just hand it to me and I'll put it in my thing.
Okay. You'll put my junk in your... Okay, alright.
Yeah,
I'm behaving.
I'll
I'm sorry.
put your junk in my trunk.
I'm gonna behave.
Yeah,
I'm very tired, so
Ellie's
like the
not here to
low-hanging
stop
fruit.
us, so,
yeah,
like-
yeah. You have to let DJ hit. Fucking throwing myself on the grenade over here. No, because I'm so tired, like the low-hanging fruit, like that's what she said level of humor is what's available to me presently.
I think that's fine. Like, we're among friends here, and
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit that we would do when it was me and the fellers.
Yeah, yeah. We should see if Logan will play.
I don't know that Logan will play on stream because
No, he probably won't. But he would be an asset to us all. I think he would. I think he would play well.
I think the internet would enjoy him, but I think he's also too wise for that.
Speaking of men who are 40 years old or older.
He's older now.
No, buddy.
I remember the first time I had what?
Oh, I was just thinking about the first time that like I got in call. I was like, you were talking up like your old internet friends, and I was like, oh, I hope I make a good impression. Da 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 da. And then like you like went to bed, and then later looked in Discord, and we were all still in call together.
Y'all were
like,
all
hanging
still
out.
in call 8 hours later.
It was so fun. And then I got Logan to like. He didn't send me a picture of his setup because he has he's too privacy minded for that, but he did find pictures of each individual part of his computer and show them to me. And Cyborg was like talking about his job.
Yeah. No, that was pretty incredible because like I what were we playing? Helldivers? No, it was the bank robbing one. Rock City.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
We were playing Rock City, and I had been up for hours and hours and hours, so I was like, I need to go to sleep. But if y'all want to keep playing without me, that's fine. And like, I didn't expect them to be there that much longer after that. But I went to bed, I woke up 8 hours later, checked on my phone, they were all still in call!
And I was like, oh, I hope that they like me.
I think they must if they spent that much time with you.
I think they could have left if they wanted to.
What surprised me after that, though, was that they didn't really, like, offer to play it again further, like...
I don't want to pressure people.
No, and it's also the thing of, like, before, in the past, it was always me, like, arranging everything, and I stopped doing that when Simon died, so it just hasn't been done. I think men are also much more likely to be like, well, if you don't reach out, you're probably busy. Like, That's definitely it, because, yeah. What'd you put down here? Ball peen hammer, you're just gonna...
Yeah, take all of that. I'm over encumbered. Take everything.
Take the shit.
Here, I've even got Mirelurk meat, I've got wolf meat,
Yeah, give me all that meat. Give me your meat. I want it all. I'm hungry.
Funny. Alright, hang on. I'm sure this is riveting gameplay, but if you know anything about Fallout 76, you know that it is inventory management simulator.
Joe, you can get in call if you get the game and get in here.
Yeah, you have to be able to play.
That's okay, we'll carry you.
I think it's crazy that like you enjoy playing this game, but I did not get this game specifically for like to play with you. I got it because Khan like begged me to get it.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't play at all. Classic.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Classic man moment.
No,
Sorry,
I
don't know why I'm being so misandrist today.
I got this game to play with Logan, and he hasn't played in several seasons. I guess really I didn't like it. Like, it wasn't like I expected to play with Logan all the time, but like that is. He was playing it at the time, which is
the
why I bought it.
implication was that I was going to get it and we were going to play together. And now I play alone.
It's that. It's also that like the story mode stuff is hard to do when you are in a group.
The story. Well, I mean, like, why would you even play the story mode? The story in this game sucks.
Ellie plays the story mode, but
Satan.
like I said, it's easier to do that when we are not here. So Ellie plays on her own time, and when we are all together.
Yeah, there's nothing in this game that really, like, scratches that MMO itch for me.
It's because
like,
Bethesda is not as good.
No. Like, when I play an MMO, like, with my friends, where, like, the only real joy is, like, watching number go up, I want to see the number go up, and this game, like, really makes that kind of hard. Like... Like, I want to achieve some of my goals, and this game will be like, kill 7,600 robots, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I miss Payday. I wish it would work.
God, yeah, it's crazy that Payday 2 just straight up doesn't work. For either of us, for different reasons. I miss Payday so bad. I don't, really. Like, if I turned Payday on, I would get mad at it, and I would close it within an hour, but... it's just really funny that there are some, like... Payday 2 is such a bad video game that it just doesn't work. Like, you can't get it to go online, and I can't play certain maps, otherwise the game crashes. And trust me, I have tried uninstalling, reinstalling, I've verified all of the files, I've, troubleshot every which way I can think of, and then I finally, like, I Google, like, Payday 2 crashing Reddit, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a known bug. They have no idea how to fix it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool.
Fucking, as much as we dog on Bethesda, fucking overkill.
Go fucking bankrupt already, Christ. Oh, you know what? There's microscopes here, right?
Oh, do we have to collect microscopes?
I need fiber optics.
Oh, well,
I need to scrap stuff to produce fiber optics.
Have you seen any microscopes yet? Because
I picked up something that had fiber optics in it, and I scrapped it, but it might have been being carried by one of the super mutants.
Yeah, if we need microscopes, we could go to Robco.
I think microscopes have fiber optics.
Or wait, Robco
maybe
doesn't
it's
have microscopes? Microphone...
No, they have that other thing.
They have the circuit boards.
Yeah.
Biometric scanners.
That's the bastard. We'll just find it in the course of our playing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just wait and see if it happens, and then
in 2 minutes, Alien Invasion.
I just found a microscope in this file cabinet.
Neat. In 2 minutes, Alien Invasion is going to roll, and I bet they will also have things with fiber optics in them.
Maybe. Harpoon.
My ideal game is collaborative cookie clicker. Unironically, sounds kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am willing to put up with a lot of stupid bullshit if it means I get to like play a game with my friends. Like, I'm 100% behind the friend slap genre. Like, when Among Us was really big, we played it together. Like, it was fun.
Oh, it
was a good time. We played Fall Guys when it was big. Poor Fall Guys, man. I remembered that game the other day, and I remembered how, was it Epic Games that bought them and then made it exclusive to the Epic Games Store, and then nobody played it?
I didn't know about all that. I thought it just fell out of fashion as quickly as things do.
What happened was they were acquired, and then they paywalled it, which a previously free game, having to pay like $20 for it. Like, obviously no one's gonna play that. Let's see. Fall Guys. Let me get my facts straight. Okay, so it is free to play.
But you have to get it through the Epic Store instead of Steam.
I think you do have to get it through the Epic Store.
Epic's so fucking silly.
August,
Nobody, like, the only reason anybody goes into the Epic Store is to get the free game for the whatever month. And nobody, if it's like me, they're setting that shit up to launch through Steam, so...
Yeah, 100%. Oh, hey.
The alien invasion is here.
Time.
I'm glad they gave us a weather station for this, because it's my color, you know?
Yeah. Every time we went into a fucking store today.
You love it. Shut the fuck up.
I do. No, I'm being recreationally mad.
Yeah. Like, I probably would never use this weather station just because I don't do a lot of alien crap, but
why
like...
would you? It's also, like, kind of, I don't know, it's a little immersion breaking. Not that everything in this game isn't immersion breaking.
This game's fucking silly, like, I don't even worry about that shit.
I should really message the cookie clicker guy on Tumblr and be like, are you gonna make this multiplayer? Because now I'm, like, obsessed with the idea of multiplayer cookie clicker. God, I wish Payday 2 was good.
My favorite thing about Payday is that I wrote those fics, and like, you, every now and then we'll think back on it, and you'll be telling me about some shit that you think is canon, and it's not. It's some shit that I wrote in my fic.
Yeah. Well, I haven't actually engaged with the canon since I uninstalled the fucking game, so...
You remember that person who... Like, I wrote these fics like 10 years ago, right? And then I got a comment on AO3 on one of the fics from somebody basically just complimenting my characterization stuff, and like...
Yeah, the best part.
Yeah. But like, they had an estimation of how things were that was not congruent with reality, which is to say, they were like... They thought the writing in Payday was really, really good, and that is patently false, but, like, I can see how you'd make that mistake, especially given what I did with the material. But, well, when you started writing it, we didn't have any canon information, like, not really, like... No, technically, technically I founded the Payday 2 tag with a fic that was based on... Not the characters, because they didn't have any characterization at that point. It was literally just me writing a story from as if the characters that me and my dudes
were you and your friends.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I wrote a stupider one after that, and then they started actually giving the game lore and shit. So I started like working with that, but like they would make decisions that I did not like, so I would just like rewrite it the way that it should have been.
Yes.
Anyway, this person sent me this, I keep calling it an ask. It wasn't an ask, it was a comment on AO3.
It was a comment on AO3, yeah.
And the thing is that, like, a lot of the early fic that I wrote, was basically fix-it fic, you know? And so they had this impression that the writing in Payday was really, really good, and that was never, ever, ever true. And I had to be like... At a point, I had to be like, look,
honey,
the place from which a lot of early Payday fic, and not just mine, but a lot of other people's, was it was like a position of adversarial combat with the.
I should pull it up. Let me read the comment.
Yeah. Basically, we were writing it, and we were not friends with the people who had written the source material. We were writing in opposition to that.
Was it on Cash Bonus?
I think it was on. It wasn't Cash Bonus. It was the Dallas and Bane one that you like so much.
Yeah. Okay. Was it Arrangements?
No, that's the So-Called one.
Okay.
That's the most popular one of them, or at least it was the last time I checked.
Yeah. Hawk's all expenses paid trip to Kauai.
Yeah, that's the that's the one I wrote before they had any characters. You're like just going down memory lane now. You're not even fucking.
Yeah. I'm just standing here.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine to gold brick in an event. Well, maybe not
August,
right at this very
August
moment.
2025. Was it this really long one from 2025 from last year?
Yeah.
God, this comment's really long. I'm actually not going to read this. I thought it was shorter than this.
Just read the part at the end. My response to it, because I don't this person's perfectly nice, and they were very complimentary, but they stopped replying to me when I explained that we did not regard the writing initially as good or without flaw that we were correcting with our own fic. The big fanfic thing of getting there first, but also being good. Not everybody does it, but I did it. I've had comments, like, I would comment on people's fic back then, and on more than one occasion I got something to the tune of, like, oh my god, when I saw it was you.
Yeah. I can't actually find where they said that. Like, there's a lot of words here, and none of them are directly saying.
No,
like,
they didn't say that. I did, because I was explaining to them how the situation of Payday was.
No, I know, but like I was trying to find them like praising the game's writing, but mostly what they're praising is your writing.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to like explain to them, like, I think what it was is they were asking me a bunch of stuff about
when
like...
you said, when I wrote this story, the dynamics in the lore were very different from how they are at the end of actual Payday 2's run. This was written as the Hoxton Breakout was just starting. At this point in time, Overkill was only beginning to attempt writing an actual narrative for the game. The first game had no real story arc, just missions. The characters barely had any ... characterization. You had to just go on with their line delivery and few interesting details of their character models suggested.
So there was one thing in the original game that they did have, which is Hoxton would call Wolf Wolfie, and Wolf would call Hoxton Hoxalicious, Hoxatron, and like a couple other ones. So like that was it. And then Hoxton had a ponytail, and that was
that was all we knew.
And he had like a British accent too, like a specific kind. I don't remember which one.
Yeah. He has an accent that does not correspond with his name.
Yes.
if he were from actual Hoxton, that's East End, so he would be like, he would sound like Sonny. He'd be like, I think that blah blah blah, like that like kind of low class like. Pete Gold has a much ritzier British accent than. That's why they made him rich. Is because Pete Gold's actual accent implies a much more privileged upbringing.
God, them fucking trying to... Y'all, just leave it alone.
But the best story about that is when they made a character named Clover and then gave her a Scottish accent. And they had to recast her with an Irish voice actress because they don't know the difference between Ireland and Scotland. What a shitty fucking game. But we got Bonnie out of it.
My favorite dumbass thing. Here's the juxtaposition, and it doesn't happen that often, but this is just the juxtaposition that I have always remembered fondly is they knew that we had $2 bills at the bank. But they also the grand finale of the thing before they realized that they had fucked up and they needed to they had to resurrect this thing that they had very deliberately killed was they made the crew steal presidential pardons for themselves that were pre-filled out in a vault under the White House.
Okay, that sounds less insane in the year of our Lord 2026 than it did at the time that they wrote it. They were not like prescient or anything. Like, it was stupid when they wrote it. It's funny now. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and retroactively award them that's kind of funny, because we live in a world where that could plausibly be true. At the time, it made no sense.
No, because, like, it's not even that, like, you could get a presidential pardon, all unbeknownst.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the premise of this is you are breaking into the White House, and there is a vault underneath it that stores nothing but a column upon which pre-filled out presidential pardons are displayed.
In 2026, still, I will argue that's kind of funny. Trump White House might actually do that.
Oh, hey, get over here! They're killing this. They're killing this
I'm
infestation,
coming.
and it's actually they're making progress and going.
I'm going through the loading zone.
Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes you see an infestation, you're like, fuck all that. But there's like 6 people here, so.
Damn, this guy's big. I love how tall the infestation bosses are.
Especially when they're supposed to be humans.
Yes. Dark Souls boss looking ass. Yeah, just holding out my presidential pardon like a sigil against evil to prevent cops.
It doesn't count though unless you write your name in it. If you just hold it out, it's nothing.
It's pre-filled out though, so all you gotta do is sign on the dotted line.
Put your name in the spot on the line. You have to print it and then write it in cursive.
Fuck, I would love to play Payday 2, like just to show people what we were dealing with. Like,
well,
it's
because
such a storied fandom.
I would never like just go back to play Payday 2, but I would play it on stream for people just to understand, like, because like
yes, there is a level where somebody switches souls with the president. That does happen, kind of. At the end, it is implied that Bane becomes the president through like some sort of Harry Potter magic. Some sort of soul switcheroo, a Freaky Friday situation, if you will.
The lore. Oh my god, all that bullshit, and they thought I knew anything about that, and I hadn't even looked at that shit in 10 years.
No, yeah. I do
like
see the words
asking me
going
about
like
the magic and all that crap, and I'm like, back when I played the game, it was about Robin Banks.
Joe just goes, what the fuck? Yeah, Payday 2 is really bad.
Payday 2 is fucking...
definitely the worst thing that I've invested in a large part of my emotional labor into.
However, be that as it may, none of us would be here in this present moment right now without Payday 2.
That's what I have to say to
there
that.
would be no Low Art Lyceum, there would be no going to Showcase Weekend together, there would be no Pioneer and Pilot, there would be none of that shit. No engines and sightings, nothing. If not for Payday 2, if not for fucking Clown Town.
Are you saying that we should send Overkill an edible arrangement? Yeah, let's not go saying things we can't take back.
Wait. We can send Ulf an edible arrangement on the condition that he does not share it with what's his ass,
his
the
brother.
other one. Because really, his brother is like the source of all the problems, right? Like,
yes.
What is his fucking name?
What is oh god, it's Ulf and
Ulf is the good one.
Almir.
No, Almir's not his brother. Almir's the PR director who also is a nuisance.
Fuck Almir too. Like, don't let him have any.
Oh look, this guy's got a. Oh, he's got the journalism emote. Wait, do it again. Wait, you, hey. Show me the emote again. Wait, let me comb my hair at her. Maybe she'll do it if I comb my hair. Oh, she went away.
No. Bo is his brother. It's Bo Anderson.
Bo's
Fuck
the
Swedes,
fucking...
man. I hate these fucking Scandinavian assholes.
Ulf didn't do anything wrong. Well, I guess maybe he could have reined his brother in more, but he
could have stepped in.
He had the good sense to jump ship when,
He could have stopped him. Yeah, what the hell is Bo Anderson? Is he still with the company?
I think so, but, like, I think his standing is precarious, maybe? I don't know. Like, every now and then a post from Payday will show up on my... Because I'm still subscribed to the sub. So, like, sometimes those things will pop up. Oh?
Sorry, I just looked on Reddit. Posted 1 year ago in r/Payday the Heist. Is Bo doing okay? I open up the post. It's a screenshot of Bo Anderson's LinkedIn. It says, I'm not suicidal.
What? Wow. And on LinkedIn, too. That's a crazy place to put that.
It says, "This is an official statement by me, Bo Anderson, that I am at my full senses and not in distress, trauma, or depressed. I'm not suicidal. I don't drink alcohol on a regular basis. I'm not vaccinated by Pfizer and the other instant death companies. I don't take illegal or diabetic drug or have any life-threatening diagnosed sickness or illness. I do have an AK-47 bullet in me since over 20 years fighting for the US, deemed not dangerous by Spanish NATO-attached doctors. I'm happily married and working on significant projects. And I am about to start legal action against OpenAI and Sam Altman over the obstruction of justice and over several counts of federal crimes. Anyone in for a class action, ping me. I got enough. I must state this. Oh, and as a former operations guy, there are several irreversible kill switches primed. Love you all, Bo Anderson."
I don't know how that didn't make it to LinkedIn Lunatics, like...
So, he's taking legal action against OpenAI. If he dies, it wasn't a suicide. That's what he's saying.
What's that old hag up to?
I'll never forget this one Payday the Heist Overdrill video I watched where one of the players' usernames was Insider Trading Bo Anderson, and it was long enough that the full name wouldn't show in the game. And then the guy whose username that was is commenting underneath, "LMAO, that was me."
Hey, I just got, what is it? I just got I think a hidden challenge for taking a picture of this stingwing.
Neat.
Hold on, I'm looking at the stream to see what it specifically said. But the stream is 10 seconds delayed, which means it's really 30 seconds delayed.
Bro really did his 1-year national service conscription in the Swedish army and then put special forces, real combat operations, warrior mindset, no politics, no bullshit on his LinkedIn.
Oh my fucking god, Bo! God, this guy's so... So fucking glad I don't play that damn game and have to... Him and Elmir, I swear to God.
Maybe if they hooked up, things would be better.
There's no way that would improve anything.
No, but it might be entertaining for me.
Come over here and take a picture of this dead stingwing.
Alright. Sorry, I'll stop. LinkedIn Lunatics. Alright.
Fucking Bo Anderson, I swear.
He did word that like kind of a fucking lunatic, but hey, that's just Bo Insider Trading Anderson.
Yeah.
Alright.
Come
Do
over
you know
here.
anything about the insider trading allegations? Because this is the first I'm hearing about it.
I can't remember if that happened, like, back during the black market bullshit and it was just, like, part of the whole thing, or if that happened subsequent and I'm not versed on what happened. I don't know. A lot's happened in the meantime. It's been a while.
Is Bo doing okay? No.
No.
I wonder how that lawsuit's going. That was a year ago, so... He's not dead. Score challenge completed.
Did it say not player facing on it, though?
No.
Because I got...
That's weird.
Yeah, I got some weird, like... I think there are hidden challenges that you can get things, and I took a picture of this and it said not player facing, and then something, but I didn't catch it.
I think that message was not meant for you.
Yeah. Alright, what the fuck is going on? What can we do? What can we do?
What can we do?
We can do bots on
Overkill
parade.
software.
Or...
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if fucking Bo Anderson is still employed at Overkill. That's the one. He's privated his LinkedIn.
What you should do is check Starbreeze, because they've always had that weird, like, management...
Yeah.
Incest thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like there was something
This article on the Payday Wiki has not been updated to include Payday 3 being made, so this isn't helpful at all.
Excellent. Do you want to do Back on the Beat while we think about that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Go help our buddy.
I'm willing to not think about this anymore. I just wanted to know what was going on with his
No. I think reading that fucking post really elucidated a lot of the scenario to us. God.
I'm going to help you. It's elucidated.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Let me elucidate here.
What did I say?
You said elucidated. You always say elucidated. I don't correct you every time because it's kind of cute. Like, I don't want to be the guy who's like, I'm going to correct your pronunciation every time because I'm, it doesn't actually matter. But you like using the words so much, I think you should know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I pulled my camera. That's not what I want.
Systems online.
Oh,
Oh, never
Moonshine
mind. Fuck
Jamboree.
this. Fuck this. Moonshine Jamboree. Let's go. I just fast traveled
Sorry,
to you
Steelheart.
again.
See you later.
See you
Good
later,
luck.
but I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Who knows? Maybe it'll be running later.
I don't know, he's pretty beefy. He might make it on his own.
There was no Bane's School of Robbery tutorial level. He wasn't teaching them anything.
That's the okay. So what
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
is in the 10 years since I wrote that fic, they had added like a tutorial where he is
Yeah.
kind of like teaching you how to do it, but that didn't exist when I wrote that shit.
It also is really funny to have that in Payday 2, which is a thing that is supposed to, like,
You're
Payday the Heist
supposed to be
already happened.
established bank robbers at that point. You don't need a tutorial because you already know what you're doing.
Realistically, you could make that tutorial any of the new characters that they added that are free.
Yeah.
You could make, but instead you're playing as Dallas because you're always playing as Dallas in the
Oh,
tutorial.
I love Dallas. Dallas is he was mine. Because I was actually
He
born in
was
Dallas,
mine.
not the guy, the place.
Yeah. Dallas Empreg.
There's gotta be at least one, right? Like,
Let's go.
I love like, anytime we have a question like that, it's like, well, let's go to the source and find out.
I didn't find any fan art, but I'm.
I don't want fan art.
Oh, well. Who's this little minx? No, that's an original character.
Is that fuck, what's her name? Cirque?
No. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
I.
So there is one fic tagged with Mpreg, but it's also a crossover with Overwatch, so I don't know who's getting Preg.
Okay.
Could be either. A really good game to play with your friends is whatever movie or TV show you're watching. If just start reading like the popular pairings on AO3.
Just
start
go to
sharing the
AO3 and
tags,
see
yeah.
what the lay of the land is, because sometimes that's fascinating. That's really what I was getting at, is like anytime we're like engaging with some piece of media, we're like, well, we gotta see what AO3's take on this is. We gotta see.
Joe, the guy that you linked me is a different Bo Anderson, unfortunately. That guy's a diplomat. Also,
God, would that Bo Anderson were a diplomat?
Bo and Ulf both, like, those names are so fucking extremely common
Yes.
in Sweden, both their first names and last names, that there are multiple famous guys from Sweden who have those names. I did a quick sweep for Bo, and my sneaking suspicion is that he has wiped himself off of Google, because I think he is, it appears as though he's genuinely concerned about his safety doing this lawsuit with OpenAI, so I think he did a little OPSEC and has removed himself, which is why I can't find any information.
Fascinating.
Are the two other viewers you guys? No, I'm not viewing the stream, so it could be.
I
be
am
bots.
viewing the
Someone's out
stream
there.
because I do that to be able to keep track of the chat, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, I don't have the stream open, but I have the chat open. Because I don't want to actually... My video drivers sometimes get a little fucky with Fallout 76, so if I watch a YouTube video and play Fallout 76, there's a chance that the game will crash. Which, like, I have the hottest shit computer in the world, so that shouldn't happen, but,
But you're playing a Bethesda game.
yeah, you're playing Fallout 76, baby. That's the Todd special.
Any repair kits? Guess not.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Oh, and I'm out of boulet. Excellent.
Wow, you really did not come prepared.
Nah, I guess I didn't. Well, I can just go over here and make some new ones.
When does Transport Fever 3 come out, Joe? We can. If you're streaming, I don't have a problem with it. We'll just fuck around on your stream. If you're the one responsible, I'm cool with it. And now
Yeah,
we can
if
join
you're
Sean's
gonna
stream.
stream it just on your own, we'll sit in your chat and gas you up.
Or he'll invite us on the call.
Oh.
I think that's what he's implying here. We'll merge our substantial fan bases and become one super group.
I don't think it works if our substantial fan base is the
fan
one
base is
streaming.
one other person. Yeah. Stream it on Somehow You Didn't Die on Your Way to Work. I don't think Zach would let him, now that I think about it.
It's a special episode.
Oh, hey, here's a secret for all you viewers. I am going to be the third host on Somehow You Didn't Die on Your Way to Work. That's a secret, special announcement for everyone who chose to show up.
Don't tell no one.
Don't tell anybody. It's a
surprise.
secret, apparently. I did not know it was a secret until Zach's called it the reveal in the Discord. I was like, oh, are we telling lies? Are we spreading rumors? Are we... We can get Zach on. Okay, yeah. September 29th, that's my birthday. Yeah, the substantial fan base that likes Ray so much that he asked her to be on the podcast.
Told our substantial fan base about our bookmark.
Yeah. No, I thought he would be excited to see the bookmark, that's all.
No, I was pleased to hear that people were enthused about the bookmark, even though, like, because Ray, the way my understanding is Ray presented it is, we're not telling people because we don't know if we can do it yet. The way that I want it done.
I think Joe deserves to know anyway. Like, it's gonna get done. It's just a matter of, is it gonna get done by showcase?
Will it be done, and will it be as I envision it? I think it will. I think we have a plan. We went to Michael's today also to
we got some.
get the
We bought
materials.
like $80 worth of craft supplies today for bookmarks, which
Not
is
all of
not
it was
what
for
you want to be doing.
bookmarks.
Yeah.
I have some other projects also that I needed materials for, so alright, I'm gonna go deal with this thing.
We're already in the hole on free bookmarks that we're giving away to our friends.
I mean, that's every, like, thing like that I
that's
do.
everything.
I finance everything.
The financier.
Yeah. CFO.
Charles Foster Oftenson.
Yeah, yes. Oh, that's why oh!
Yeah, wow, you're just putting that together.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why his name is Charles Foster Oftenson, because he's the CFO.
Oh, he's my favorite Metalocalypse character.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot of people's favorite character,
Yes.
but, like, it takes you a while to realize that.
You don't
it's
realize
like
how
learning-
much he
it's-
brings to the show until he's gone, which
No,
I think is
it's
also
like
the
when
arc
you're-
of the
it's-
characters.
It's like Edward James Olmos on Miami Vice. You don't realize
Yeah.
what it is until you realize it, and then you're like, oh, fuck. He's the best
No, I
character.
like that too, because it mirrors the journey that the band goes through when he leaves.
Yeah.
They're like, man, we can get shit done.
I can't believe Metalocalypse is, like, because, like, all those Adult Swim shows start off real fucking stupid and, like, non-sequitur humor. But a lot of them end up having, like, long, involved plots, and Metalocalypse having one is incredible shit. Like, good. I enjoy that. It's
I
fun.
think, yeah, people gas up Rick and Morty for being, like, the show that's, like, it's stupid on the surface, but it actually has deep lore. It's like all of the Adult Swim shows were like that. You're just... you know,
You're just attached to this particular
You're
one
just
because you
sucking
like
Dan
Dan
Harmon's
Harmon.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same brain cell.
Alright, look, I don't really have that much experience with... oh, that's not true. I watched Community. But Dan Harmon's writing just feels kind of mean-spirited and not very fun, you know what I mean? Like, so, like,
I've never liked any, like, from what I've seen of his work, I have not cared for it personally. Granted, I didn't watch Community, so...
Community
whatever,
was
but-
fine, it's just there's certain jokes in it that just do feel kind of mean-spirited, and I'm like, this isn't... I don't know.
Rick and Morty is also stupid below the surface. I was informed the other day that it's been 9 years since Pickle Rick, and I was like, oh, we're all getting old. Yeah, Joe agrees with your take.
Thank you. You know what it is I saw him on, like, I thought that about Community, and then he was on Game Grumps once, and there was a point in the episode where he just kind of, like, goes off on a tangent, and I know it's because he thinks it's funny, and it's kind of like when y'all make me mad, and I'm being mad facetiously because it's funny and everybody enjoys that. And I think that was his intent, but it just went on a little too long, and he's, like, yelling about his mom leaving him in the bathtub for, like, way too long, and it's like... I don't know.
Okay, you think the lady doth protest too much?
Yeah, like, you're overplaying it. Now it's just uncomfortable. That's my.
He may consider that like part of the joke is that like I'm going on about it for so long that you start to second guess on whether or not I'm serious. Like,
yeah.
But to me, I don't know. That's the point at which the joke isn't funny anymore. Like I would prefer a joke not stay long enough. You know what I mean?
Because that's the problem, is that when you have the joke and it stays too long, then you either have to end it on an awkward note, or you have to keep doing it until it becomes funny again.
Well, you have to rely on your partner, like, to pick it up, like, where you left it, and at that point it's like the odds of them actually being funny when they're able to, like, pull it together are not very high. Like... It's a partner comedy bit, and you gotta really know your partner. And if you're a guest on Game Grumps, like your comedy duo is fucking Dan Avidan and Aaron Hansen, like.
And they already have that thing, so you're actually like the interloper on their comedy duo. So like, yeah, it was an awkward episode.
Yeah, their guest episodes are I watched the one where they had Grey Worm's actor on from Game of Thrones. That was the only one I watched.
What game did he play? Because I feel like... I don't
remember.
I feel like there was one. I can't remember who the guest was, but I feel like maybe the game that they played was Mad World, and I feel like maybe that one was good, but I can't remember who the guest was, so that's not saying much.
I just realized we've been talking about fucking Rick and Morty, Community, and Game Grumps, like... Could we be any more 30 years old? Let's talk about something the kids are into.
I think we could be a little more 30 if you said it just a little more Chandler-like.
Sorry.
Damn, there's like a whole bunch of stuff over here. What?
Have some wine. I'm gonna this raw fog crawler meat. I don't know. I'm sure there was a time at which Rick and Morty was genuinely funny and edgy and like pushed the envelope and inspired people to actually watch cartoons and take them seriously as a medium, but you know.
See,
then everything happened.
That's the thing I always think about, like Adventure Time is kind of the same thing where like, except I don't have negative connotations towards Adventure Time. It's just, it simply is, but I feel like a lot of cartoons like that are not necessarily my cup of tea, but like they do have their merits, and you know, clearly a lot of people found some intrigue and meaning in Rick and Morty, and I haven't watched it, so I can't really speak on that, but like,
man, those fans were annoying. That's all I have to say about that. It really was one of those situations, and it was kind of satisfying to watch it happen to a show for guys, because when that happens, usually it's you know, it's a TV show for girls, like, right? Like Bronies ruined My Little Pony, Steven Universe fans ruined Steven Universe. You know, it was fun to watch it actually happen to something that I wasn't into.
Joe says that apparently Walmart is selling 6-7 chicken nuggets if we want to talk about youth topics.
If you Google... Oh, you told me this, where if you Google 6-7, the screen shakes. Really bad. Really bad.
Maybe the youth could point me in the direction of a mint julep.
Yeah. The only 6-7 joke that I've laughed at recently was the guy who makes who writes for the Zero Escape games. One of the characters' names is Seven, and this game came out in fucking like 2010 or something, and his full name was never revealed. And someone on Twitter asked him the other day, like, what was his first name? Can you share it? And he goes, yeah, it was 6. So he named his character 6-7 just for the meme, which I think shows a very good understanding of how to do a 6-7 joke. Like, that worked for me. I laughed.
Bronies didn't necessarily ruin My Little Pony, but the production definitely did by catering to them.
You know, yeah, I had to stop watching My Little Pony when that started being the main vector. Like, the actual show itself was catering to the fans. Like, I couldn't... If they had just gone on and made the show that they wanted to make without the fan involvement and without, like, pandering and stuff, I think it would have been a better TV show. You're letting the inmates run the asylum.
I think it's also, like... I don't know, a show like that I think is not meant to run for 9 seasons. It's a children's show and children grow out of it, so like it's supposed to go away after a while.
And eventually it did. They did the humanized one to sell dolls, which apparently did fairly well. Which I did not watch. And yeah, I think those first 2 seasons of My Little Pony were passable television, and then they were like it started being like you had to know all the memes in order to like actually understand the jokes in the show, and at that point like you lost the core audience of 6-year-old girls.
To be fair, 6-year-old girls don't have any money and bronies do, so there's that.
Yeah, well,
but,
you know,
like I get it. But...
fair enough. I can't say I would have turned the money faucet off, like if I had been in that position. I'm just saying it made it hard for me to watch. And I'm also speaking broadly, like, I'm speaking broadly and unfairly in terms of, like, I think to the general public, bronies ruined My Little Pony. Like, not to me. I don't care, you know.
We are being uncharitable.
Yes, yes. Which, if you admit it, makes it okay.
I gotta go build some shit in my shelter.
Okay.
I got budget if you want to build shit in my shelter too, as long as you clean it up.
I think I will. Is that also a euphemism? Alright, I'm gonna not yawn. I'm not yawning into the microphone, everyone.
If you're gonna yawn in my fucking ear, go to sleep.
Which shelter are you building it?
The only one that I have that is accessible from outside.
Okay.
Ah, I see you found the meeting place.
And in order to be fair to like all of the people I was tarring with my brush, you know, Steven Universe wasn't ruined, like, objectively. Like, the show itself was fine. It was just like you couldn't talk about it online without somebody coming into your DMs and being like, oh, you support Lapis, you fucking war criminal. Like, oh, okay. You know, I would rather just not deal with you people. And then I didn't watch the show anymore. Which is unfortunate, because I heard it was pretty good. I just never, it soured me on the show so much that I never picked it back up. Maybe I'll finish it one day. Yeah, thank you.
Ray, it's only 9:30. You gotta hold out a little longer. It's
I'm
not even
building.
9:30. It's 8:30 here.
I'm building. You gotta hold out a little longer. Look,
That's
I
what
had
Joe
a full
says.
day.
Joe's like, you dragged me in here. Now you gotta entertain me for 3 hours.
How come I can scrap whatever this is in the floor?
I don't know, but whatever it is, don't, because it's probably something in the basement that I would like to remain
Yeah.
there.
It's in the basement. I don't know why I can see through floors when I do that, but I can.
Let me see, what's going on down here? Is it a chandelier? Because I got a chandelier down here.
It was a pool table, I think, based on its shape.
Oh yeah, I have a
it's
pool
still your
table.
table.
My underground speakeasy.
Hey, Homestuck fans ruined Homestuck too, so, you know,
Homestuck
Moral of the
fans,
story-
Has Been Hotel, that other fucking thing. What's their ass did?
The creator ruined Has Been Hotel. Let's be specific here. No, I don't like Vivzy Pop. I just don't like I don't like that art style either. So that's no hatred, no hate to the fans. Genuinely, I don't even care. But I just will never watch it. Like, dance, magic, dance. Oh, I just noticed the marshmallow camp guy and his little summer camp totem on the on the Tinker bench.
Because I like Pioneer Scout stuff.
Yeah, that's a good place for him.
Yeah. In my Pioneer Scout workshop.
Free range just rolled. Do you want to go do free range?
What else is going on? Anything good?
No.
We could do free range or we could power up Monaga.
Let's do free range because that's more interesting. Powering up Mangana is going to be boring to look at.
Yeah. It's just clicking on pipes. Pipe clicker. That's a co-op pipe clicker, yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't get into any of these mega popular internet series that escaped to TV. I don't know. Thomas fandom isn't as toxic as it could be. I'll say that. It's fine.
I think it depends on what corner of the fandom you're in.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not on Twitter, and that's saved me a lot of trouble. Hey, we're wearing the same outfit. Buddy, look. Hi.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah.
Duke, Dahlia, and Sugar Bomb.
I tried getting into Lackadaisy and went into the Discord server, saw the wall of rules, and put the server in the folder of servers I never go in. Yeah, okay, so Lackadaisy, I would recommend just reading the comic. Like, the animation is lovely, and I'm really happy that the creator is getting that bag and that everyone really loves it and that they're leading the charge on indie animation, blah, 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 blah. The animation is not as good as the comic. Just read the comic, it's much better.
Oh, fuck, there's aliens. I guess that makes sense, but damn it.
The comic is also further along in the story, and it treats the characters like I don't know. This is gonna be like the hottest take. So if you like the Lackadaisy animation, or you got into it through the animation and you just love it and you can't let it go, maybe cover your ears. But I found the Lackadaisy animation, while it was lovely and it looked really great and the music was great, I find that they ended up treating the characters like caricatures of themselves. Like, my understanding through the comic of the characters was much more nuanced, and I think when they turned it into an animation, they just turned it into a like haha funny furry animation. Not that's being mean to furries, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, I'm not hating on furries here. I'm just like, they're much more cats than they are human. Like, the understanding of the conceit of the comic is that these are people. It's just that cats are easier to draw. So, like, in the comic, you ended up taking them seriously, and like when characters got hurt, it felt very serious, because you were understanding that these are people. They're not just like cartoon cats. And I felt that the animation it failed to convey the nuances of the character, which is perhaps a little unfair to put on an indie animation, but on the other hand, they raised like $3 million, so I don't know, I think I can afford to be a little picky. I've also been a fan of the Lackadaisy comics since I was literally 11, so... Not to be a hater, like I said, I'm really, like, if some people like it and it gets people interested in animation and it gets people interested in comics, that's great.
Have they made any more than just that one episode?
They've only made the one episode, but they were funded enough to make a full first season, so the rest of it will be dropping once they have all 8 episodes of the first season animated.
Okay.
I thought the animation was good, but I can see some of your complaints. Yeah, no, the animation was actually fantastic. Like, in terms of, like, actual production quality, divorced from the idea of Lackadaisy as a story about prohibition in America, it's very good. Like, I would say, if it did not come from a comic which I love to pieces, I would probably not have as many complaints. It suffers from being derived from a thing that is actually like way better than you would expect it to be. Just read the comic, it'll take you an afternoon. Tracy Butler draws cars real good. I think that's one of her like, one of the things that I'm most envious of her like as a fellow artist is that like she's an incredible character designer, but she's also incredibly good at environmental design, which like you're usually one or the other, you're not usually both, so.
You're proving to be very good at drawing trains though.
Oh, I'm okay. I think it's one of those things where it's like when you have a professional eye for it, you can see the obvious flaws in your own work.
Well, I'm very happy with the trains that I've been drawing.
That's good.
Both human and machine.
I didn't like that thing they did where they sometimes had the sketch lines over it. A lot of people really didn't like that. I understood where they were coming from, and I am interested to see if they are going to keep it, because technically that first episode was a pilot, so if they wanted to change stuff about the art pipeline, they could potentially change that. That was a conscious decision that they made, and a lot of people didn't like it. Some people thought it was fine, but they opted to, they wanted to invoke, or evoke rather, the hand-drawn stylings of some,
Disney.
like, yeah, not quite, well, yeah, it's like, a little bit Disney. It's
during
the
cheap years.
It's specifically the Xerox animation from like 101 Dalmatians. That's why 101 Dalmatians looks the way that it does. And it's I don't think it came across well. I understand why people did not like it, but I also understand why they wanted to do it. I'm gonna bring train art to the train photography and art convention next year. I will. I don't know what I'm bringing exactly, but I'll bring it. Whatever you tell me to bring, I'll bring it.
Oh, also, with regard to your magnet idea, I do have a 3D printer, so I could actually just make them out of plastic instead of putting a magnet on a bookmark.
Yeah. I think he meant like make a magnet separate of the bookmark. I don't think he meant make the bookmark a magnet.
Ah! No! I was gonna milk those cows. Fuck off!
You should bring something good. Okay, well, I don't have anything good, but I'll bring my best.
Everything you have is good. Shut the hell up. No imposter syndrome in DJ's house.
Understood. This isn't, well, you know, I won't argue. Over encumbered. No! My shit's fucked up.
Where's the other cow?
Who is shooting? Thank you. Anyway, check out Lackadaisy, and if you liked the animation, read the comic. And while you read it, go read the Less Than Epic Adventures.
Oh, he's a ghoul too. That's even better.
Yeah, no, that's why he's wearing the outfit. You only, I think you only get it if you're a ghoul.
Oh, come on, get in here. There's 3 of us doing the shimmy.
I'm fucking over encumbered. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
We gotta stop it before it loops, and we have to listen to it for the next 3 minutes.
If we weren't streaming, I'd say it's fine.
I have so many shepherd's crooks in my pocket.
Yeah, I had to drop all of mine because that was what was over encumbering me. I think I'm coming off in this stream really harsh against furries and bronies. I love my furry and brony brethren. I'm not one of them, but I believe in their beliefs.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're on Tumblr and like you're looking at people being train fuckers and plane fuckers. It's like, I'm not a train fucker or a plane fucker, but you know, I think they make the world a richer place.
Yeah. Chase your bliss, boo. You do you. You know what we could play that is not Payday 2, but has the same structure and is actually a good game is Vermintide. We could get Ellie to play Vermintide.
I do not feel that those are similar games beyond being 4 players, but we can do that. I don't.
No, Vermintide is actually good.
I don't think Vermintide is the same because, like, the thing about Payday and the thing that makes it good is that you have the heist structure, right? So
Yeah.
and you don't have that in Vermintide. Vermintide is just going from point A to point B to point C, and then you're done.
You just have good standards. That's a very interesting way of saying I have high standards. You have good standards, Ray. A lot of times people in those communities think very highly of themselves when the talent isn't there. You know,
You remember that
I
one
try to be
person who
nice.
joined up from Twitter on
that shit was so fucking funny. Yeah. You know what? You're right. I'm exactly like Gordon Ramsay. I only yell at arrogant people. No, it was like I remember somebody on Tumblr.
Yeah, we don't have to call out
or-
the specific person, but they came from
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
and they made this post, and their art is very nice. It's very competent. It's very, whatever.
It's well done. Yeah.
But they came onto Tumblr and they made this post like a few days after they had arrived, like, why am I not getting the engagement that I truly and sorely deserve because my art is so incredible and beautiful and everybody else is just
It
like
wasn't
whatever,
exactly
it's mid.
like it was definitely like verbatim. I think they said like, oh well, I see that the community on here just isn't as active as it is on Twitter. I'm not getting very many likes. Like that was like sort of verbatim what their post said.
They definitely
which, like,
made a comment about the quality of their work and how they should be getting
it was-
more action than they were.
It was very funny, and like everyone, at first when they started just posting art, everyone was really like kind of engaging with it. They were like, "Oh yeah, neat! Like this is a cool take on the character." And then they started posting, like they started shooting their mouth off, and all of their notes dried up immediately because when you're on Tumblr, everybody like if I follow you because I think your art is good, like I'm gonna see your personal posts too, and if you're going ahead and being like, "Oh, this community just doesn't appreciate the quality of my work or whatever," like nobody's gonna reblog your art because they think you're an asshole.
Yeah, it's a very small world on Tumblr. You can't be like fucking.
No, it was so funny, and like they made like I think 3 or 4 text posts about it before I never heard from them again, and I didn't see them again. So
I still see
think
them, but they
just-
don't post Thomas anymore. They post
Ooh,
fuck,
okay.
what do they post?
Do you follow them?
Yeah. Well, cause I followed
funny.
them back when, and then once they,
Do I
started
follow
doing
them is
drama,
the
I was like, well, I
question.
want to keep track of that. I don't want to see how this
because
shakes
I
out.
unfollowed them. Like, what's their usement again? Don't tell me.
No,
like, just
no,
post
no.
it. Yeah.
I can't even. It's I don't know. It sounds like Latin or some crap.
Fucking vaguing random teenagers in the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom. Anyway,
It's what they get for
Moral
being
of
able to
that
draw
story.
better than me.
the thing that you learn, the thing that you should learn rather when you're posting in a small online community, don't be an asshole. Which is why I clarified that I don't hate furries. I think they're wonderful and they make the ecosystem of posting richer. I love my friends who post pool toy porn. Like, great.
What? Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
Are you not familiar with like inflatable pool toy fetish?
I was familiar with like regular inflation fetish, but like I didn't realize that there was.
So specifically, there are some furries who are into inflation, but only when like they make pool toy OCs, like not just a wolf, but like he's also a floaty wolf.
That's
He's
kind
made
of
of
cute.
he's made of rubber. I actually, I do think it's quite charming. Like you see it and you're like, oh, this is someone's fetish, but like most of the time it's just kind of cute art because they're pool toys. Like they don't have like there's nothing explicit generally. Is it okay that I wish people would leave more comments and comment reblogs? Oh yeah, you can.
Oh no, I
absolutely, like,
definitely
wish
think that. Like, I actually feel like one of the things that I hate most about like modern social media is that when you have the ability to just click a heart button instead of taking the time to stop and actually make a comment that minimizes how many people are actually going to engage with your work in any appreciable way. Like, a like is fine, but it doesn't really tell me what you enjoyed about what I did, or really tell me anything other than a gesture of approval. which that's fine, but it's not as much as I remember getting back in the day, and
No, people definitely engaged more prior. Even small communities, like more people would.
Well, that's
post,
because it was the only way to engage, was you had to
Yes.
actually like sit down and make a comment.
Yeah. Like even my text posts, like I have a text post running around now that's at over 2,000 notes, and most of those notes are just people liking the post, which, like, it's fine. A like does make the number go up, and that's, it shows that you enjoy the post and you laughed or whatever, or maybe you're going to reblog it later. But only 550 of those people like reblogged it, and I think it's even more baffling with text posts, because liking a text post is like, to me that's very strange. I understand making a gallery of liked art, but a text post is like, it's either funny or it's not. Like, laugh or don't. Like, move on. Whatever. It like I said, I genuinely doesn't bother me. I remember the days of posting my genuinely very mediocre Game Grumps fan art back in fucking 2013, and it would get 200 reblogs, and it's just not like that anymore. Even a really active fandom, the bar for quality is higher. Fewer people feel like they can leave comments, and even fewer people want to repost stuff. So it's just the ecosystem.
That was another thing. That other person did not, I feel like people don't understand this about Tumblr, but, like, if you only post your own art and do not, like, don't give people the reach around, so to speak, people are not going, you're not going to get that kind of engagement because you're not a fixture in the community that way. Also, another point that I wanted to make that is unrelated to that is, as much as all of the stuff that we are now here would not be here without Payday 2, it also would not have happened if Ray had not, like, sat down and made a comment and reached out to me one-on-one. Like,
Yeah,
all that
'cause
shit does not happen without that. So it's very
and
important
the reason
that
I
you do
did that, like, there's a story behind that. Like, the reason that I reached out was because I had just recently gone looking for a piece of writing that I had enjoyed, and when I went to go look for it, it was gone. Like, it just like the artist had posted, they're like, I'm leaving the internet, blah blah blah, like, and it wasn't because they were not getting engagement or anything. They were just like, I'm leaving. But I had never told them, I really enjoyed the story. I read it like once a week, and I wished that I'd had. And so that's why when you said you were leaving the fandom, I was like, oh shit, now's my opportunity. Like, I got to say this now.
I gotta tell people how I feel because I won't get to the opportunity in the future.
And hopefully all that came through, because apparently the stream is lagging again.
No,
that was the most important part. No, actually my internet is lagging really badly, so it might be YouTube. It might not be us.
It seems
this time.
fine on mine. I'm looking at the thrilling gameplay of me cooking a bunch of food.
Yeah. The frame rate's a little low, but that's fine.
It is what it is, man. I'm hooked up, hardwired, all that shit. I have done everything I can, but I live in a building with like 200 other units, so like it is what it is.
You got to bring it up at the next meeting. Can we get better internet? We'll try to keep you from maybe next time I'll stream. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with wishing that people would engage more, because I think it does. People are feeling more isolated than ever, right? Like, that's the line. That's what everyone's saying. You're gonna feel less isolated if you actually reach out. That's all I'll say about that. Sometimes it changes your life.
What do you mean I can't store that? Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. Disregard me.
Don't get mad at the game over shit that's not the game's fault. Get mad at the game, correctly.
Well, what I'm mad at is I had a plan for a Gulper Smacker, and I'm trying to put it in the cash register where all the other plans that you don't want go so that babbies can look for them, but it won't let me put it in there because it is a Moonshine Jamboree thing, so like, it's fucking dumb.
Whatever.
Makes me mad. Cannot be crafted. Alright, I gotta sell some of this meat, because I'm fucking over encumbered with all the meat you gave me. Sitting on all this meat,
Yeah.
You sat on that
DJ's
penis
got the
implant for a
most-
week.
DJ's got the most meat in the house.
Yeah, I do. 63 roasted Mirelurk meat.
The thing that's crazy is that, like, you know, I think a lot of people are reading, like our fan fiction, right? That sometimes just gets, like, a burst of kudos, you know? Like, I think people are genuinely, like, sharing the fan fiction and sharing our work around. Like, not even my fan fiction. Sometimes my art will just get, like, a burst of notes out of nowhere. And it makes me think that somebody's linked it somewhere. But no one's telling me if they are.
Yeah, we never hear about that shit. It's hidden in some Discord server we're not members of.
Yeah. And, I will say that every time I leave a YouTube comment on, like, a small creator's video, I tell them, like, I shared it with my group Discord, you know? Like, because I
Told your friends
think
about
they
me.
deserve to know. Yeah. Invaders from Beyond.
Fermentable moonshine magic. Damn, I made liquid courage like a week ago and it's still not fermented because I put it in my pocket instead of... Damn! You know what it is because I have all my backpack mods for keeping my food fresh, that's why it's taking so long for it to ferment. It's working against me. That's so funny, actually, though. Alright, Invaders from Beyond. Hey, what the... there it is.
You know, I do think it is just this culture of... my understanding is that the kids don't want to say anything.
They're afraid of looking cringe.
Yes, they are afraid of looking cringe.
You know what's more cringe is being too much of a pussy to comment, though. So, just FYI.
I know. Again, I think, like, even, you know, it's whatever, man. I'm cringe, but I'm free. And I will say I'm not immune from, like, not commenting and not reblogging stuff. Like, sometimes I don't have anything to say. When I see art that I really like, I don't like it. My likes on Tumblr are totally empty. I just reblog what I really enjoy.
My likes are actually for future reference. I don't have that many likes because it's literally just stuff that I need to be able to access later. Like, I have the post where you originally reached out to me liked, and I have, like, our first post when we first started posting our train letters, I have that liked, and then, like, when people post tips for how to unfuck your windows, I have all those liked.
Yeah.
That's what I use my likes
blog
for.
that. Especially for reference posts, I like to reblog them because then I tag them with my tagging system and I'm able to find them when I need them.
Oh, you know what? I also use likes for, like, when somebody, for instance, when Goggles will post, like, one of their handicraft things, and they're, like, not even looking, they're just showing out, I like that to acknowledge it. And then later on, I'll go back and unlike that stuff, just because,
I do the same thing,
But it's just there to tell them, like, I saw it, I appreciate it, I enjoy the thing that you posted, please post it more in the future.
No, lately I've been replying on a lot of people's Tumblr posts. That's a good feature, and now that it works, you know, people actually use it. I just like things. If I reblog things if I really like them, but that's few and far between, so I don't like posting things that aren't mine. And, you know, I think a lot of people use Tumblr that way, but I think also a lot of artists get really miffed when you just like a post and you don't reblog it, because, not me, like, I don't care. Like, I enjoy a reblog, it makes me happy, but,
I prefer a reblog because, like, a like is nice, but, like, functionally it does not do me shit, so, like...
Because
but if you
Tumblr
reblog
does
it,
not...
you're showing it to your friends, and then I know. But, like, a like is fine.
I think,
but
I think
a reblog is better.
If you take take a link from my art and show it to your friends in Discord, you probably should just reblog it because you want to show it to your followers, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't have shared it, right? But it doesn't really bother. Like, clearly there has been some miscommunication between the intent of Tumblr staff with the reblog feature and how people actually use it now. And you know, that's Tumblr's burden.
God, Caesar Day was incredible.
They're either gonna fix it or they're not. God, that shit. I was thinking about that the other week. I was like, I wonder if they ever fixed those bugs. Because, like, part of the reason they rolled it back was because it was really buggy. It did not work.
They rolled it back because everybody's pissed.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, they rolled it. They had no intention of rolling it back. The reason they unrolled it back was because people were able to circumvent blocks. People were using it to find blogs that had them blocked, and they were able to circumvent it and send the manhunt hate again. Which is, by the way, against the law. You have to have a block feature, and your block feature has to work. It might not be against the law now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm fairly certain that it's not in compliance.
It's not against the law, but you have to have it to be on the app stores.
I think that's right, yeah. Like, you have to be able to, like, show that you can manage, like, harassment against users, and they were not able to do that with that update. But Tumblr, we're very fortunate in that Tumblr staff are so bad at coding that they may never fix it, in which case we'll never have to deal with it again. You know, I see reblogging as an endorsement. Like, I really enjoyed this. Or, you know, if I want to show specific people something, but I don't, you know, have their... I'm not in their DMs, you know what I mean? I'll reblog it and be like, I hope Mel sees this.
Yeah. Sometimes you reblog something nice for a mutual. You're like, this is up their fucking alley.
Yeah. No, but a lot of people see it as like, Tumblr is my space and I'm just going to promote my stuff there, which, you know, not how the blog, like, it's not how the reblog feature was originally intended. It was like, it's not a promotional tool. It's literally just like, this is my curated space. It's like, to me, reblogging something is like putting it in your binder, right? Like at school, it's like putting stickers on the front of
cover.
Your notebook. Yeah.
Guess whose game just crashed?
Oh, neat. I'm sure that looks great on the stream.
Yeah. Well, we're still talking.
We're still talking.
Stream can hear you.
Just talk. And that's all that matters.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm getting back in.
Tumblr is very, in essence, is very similar to Pinterest in that, like, you're supposed to curate your space, you know? It was never a social media platform to promote yourself. It was to, you know, integrate your interests into maybe a platform that people could follow you on. It's like when an artist, you know, posts their playlists or something, you know?
Yeah.
Neat.
Joe's laughing because
yeah, he's
my
laughing
shit
at you. Thanks, Todd.
That's Bethesda.
That's the Todd promise. I have 206 motherfucking circuits in my pocket.
Yeah, that happens at Invaders from Beyond. I'm back.
I have to, like, be picky and choosy with my junk now, because I'm
just handle that shit to me.
I'll drop it on the ground and you can pick it up.
I will put it in the box
for
you, and then when you need circuits a million years from now, you will never need as many circuits as you have right now. But
I could become immortal and I would never need as many circuits as I have acquired. Tumblr is for crazy people, succinctly put.
Hey, is this my stuff? No, it's not. It's somebody else's stuff.
Oh. I'm getting sweaty because I'm talking a lot. Because the burden of speech is on me.
My mouth is moving so much I'm getting sweaty.
Choose what DJ does with your junk? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll handle your junk.
Oh. It's getting silly. When Ellie's not here, shit gets silly.
Ellie's not here, we could talk about our trains.
We could, but, you know.
I've been, I have the last letter for 77 done, but I'm like, well, I want to, like, put some stuff together, but I don't know what yet. I gotta write bios for all these fucking engines that I added at the last second.
Get the bookmarks together. We'll post it with the bookmarks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bookmark is... We'll put it into the bookmark, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant more like...
And then that gives me an opportunity to write the next year's letter. Like, it puts the date out a little bit.
What you could do, also, maybe not, like, immediately, but you could also draw, like, some sort of you know, like we've been doing for our updates, because like even though I
Yeah, yeah,
changed
I
the
could
format
sketch
to
something
where I can post a letter and that letter gets posted, I do still want to do like a year-in thing.
Yeah, is it all right if it's like a sketch? Because I'm
Yeah,
kind of
no,
short
I
on
think
time lately.
no, the sketches are fun. Like people, I think people like the doodle page things that you do the most
Yeah,
because
I
they
think it's 'cause
really
I'm
show
not good
the
at coloring.
scenario and the actual like.
Oh, hey, we're on the same team. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it let me rejoin. Yeah, when you, I think people really enjoy the doodle pages the most because it shows the characters in actions and actually living their day-to-day lives, whereas like when you do like the fancy colors and everything, they're generally just like, it's like, here's my character and he's beautiful and look at him, and you know that's great.
Hey, speaking of, I just got 2 likes on a couple of those posts today.
Oh yeah, which
My
one?
original art, yeah. You scroll down because I have so many notes in my activity because the Pokemon post is popping the fuck off. Metal Conduit liked my Silver Mate page and the sun-kissed sky image. They did not reblog it, but you know,
Well,
it is what it is.
calling people out and they'll never even know because they're not
They're
on
not here.
watching. They ain't here.
Yeah, that post with Silver Mate and the little plane turnarounds has 67 notes, which is pretty good. And is this Silver Mate available? Oh, scrapped. Sorry, Galusha.
Oh, I like Galusha. Galusha's always always
little-
good.
Galusha liking my little sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Talking makes you sweaty? What?
Does if you
No,
go
it's really
90
hot
to
in my
nothing.
room. Yeah. The reason that I'm sweaty is because actually it's really hot in my room because my room, the air conditioning does not work well in here, and I have to close the door because I'm very loud. And my family does not want to hear me speaking constantly for 3 hours. And when I'm talking about, you know, furry pool toys, you know, maybe it's better that the door is closed.
Oh, I'm hanging out with that ghoul who does the dirt science.
Yeah. You and that ghoul get along.
Not as well as you. She gave you the fancy rock. I didn't have enough charisma
yeah.
to get the fancy rock check.
Which is funny because I think it was a ghoul at that point, and ghouls take a hit on their charisma.
Vegetarian ham. Alright, what are we doing? What do we got to do? Census violence! Ooh, let's go do the census!
Yeah, we can do census violence.
I love that rolls a lot more often now.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want me to draw, like, if you think of a good scenario for the... actually, if I just did, like, some lightly colored headshots, honestly, like, I could do Pioneer's Yard, maybe circa 1977, and that might be cute as a sketch. Just everyone hanging out and then the submarine all the way in the back.
Oh. You mean like as actual trains?
No.
I think, I mean, if you're gonna do a sketch, you could do Pioneer and Texaco in their new arrangement, which I know
That
is
has
not
nothing to do with our letters.
drawing them as people. Technically, doesn't have anything to do with our letters either. So
Yeah, but we've used that as promo art before.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be relevant
Okay.
to. I just want to see my plane and my train hanging out together.
I'm probably going to do something different for them. I want the Texaco and Pioneer one to take a little bit more time.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to put a little more effort into it. It should be actual trains, says Joe. Well, when I get better at drawing them, maybe they will be. But that's also not interesting or dynamic or eye-catching, and it's supposed to be promo art, so... And here's a little secret that I'll share with you. The humanized art gets more engagement anyway.
Yes. Like, I mean, it's a simple thing of, like, you know, in Thomas, the trains have faces, so that humanizes them in that way, but, like, our trains, I don't want faces on them, because the place where you would put the face is where their herald is, and that's so important to their identity that I don't want to replace that with a face. So instead, Ray just drew them as people, which is better and nicer because then you can ship them together as people.
Human citizens.
Let me back up my statement, because I do think that the stamps got quite a few notes, but I also think that there was a certain level of volume there that made it appealing to reblog.
Yes. Oh, the stamps are so
Fire.
good. I wish people were using the forum in volume enough to make doing more of those worthwhile.
So the stamps got 58 notes, and these characters that have not appeared in the letters at all got 67 notes, so there you go. And the stamps also took more time and was more effort, and there's more of them, so the ratio, the note to actual like effort put in ratio is not as good. But when I drew the Disney villains with glasses, that got 130 notes. So, we're all being mogged by fucking Frollo in nerd glasses.
I think the thing that really sold it was Governor Ratcliffe and his fucking his gold aviators.
My mutual, who was like, surely this must be an OC. This looks like Governor Ratcliffe, but that cannot be what this is.
Lo, it is.
I have bad news for you, Alan. Yeah, like Disney's Cars, now back in theaters. Exactly.
I'm suffering damage and risking lung disease.
Oh, am I immune to that? Because I just noticed I'm not taking any damage from the pollen.
I guess so.
Is it because I'm a ghoul?
Probably. Ghouls are so cool.
Yep.
Adjusting internal.
Cool to be a ghoul. That's why they had to discriminate against them. That's why they had to lock them out of the story.
They're OP. I think it's really dumb that they locked you out of places where there were already ghouls.
I know, it's so funny.
Why can't you
I
go
don't
in the
even
way where
care.
there's a guy who's a ghoul in there?
No, she hates me. Like, if I set foot on her property, she comes out with a shotgun.
Really?
Yeah. She doesn't speak to me, she just shoots first and asks questions later.
Man, this fucking game, I swear to God. This game's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Lower rate. Expect.
Oh yeah, no, the pollen doesn't damage me at all.
It damages me, but I don't give a fuck.
No. I mean, you're allowed. See,
I already have a
that doesn't even
disease, so
make
it
any
can't give me
sense,
more
like-
disease.
No, I don't even take damage is the thing. Like, it's funny. Funny game. I'll take damage from the pollen if it means you'll let me back into the Wayward. I'll draw some more trades for you, Joe. I'm planning on doing a Pioneer bookmark to go with the pilot one. Because the pilot one turned out so well. Especially because it was like, it did not take me that long. Once I figured out what the hell I was doing, I needed to relearn how to use my art program. I was like, oh man, it would be so great if I could just draw straight lines, and then I remembered how to draw straight lines, and I finished it in like 30 minutes after that.
Subroutine.
See, that's the trouble, is like if you spend enough time away from a program, you forget how it all works and you gotta relearn it.
Well, here's the thing, it's like, it's not even that I knew that the feature existed, but I had only ever used it once, and then I don't
Normally you don't
stuff
draw
with
very
straight lines.
straight line-
Yeah. I don't do
liney
geometric
things.
stuff. It's actually a really neat feature. I wish more programs worked like Procreate does, which is that like if you when you have the line drawing mode on, you cannot draw any other sort of line. It's not like you can fudge it later. It literally just it locks you to an angle and you draw a straight line from point A to point B, which means that I cannot mess it up. It was exactly the tool that I needed at exactly the right time. I was really excited, but we were also watching something, so I needed to be quiet. I was like, fuck, this is coming along so good. Like,
That happens literally every time you draw something. It's so silly.
Well,
Because you always
You know how
go
it
into
is.
it, you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, and then you fucking bust out something amazing.
but every time I go in overconfident, I fuck up. So
When has that
It's
ever
important to
happened?
stay
Because
humble.
I'm not aware of that scenario.
you don't ever see them because I bury the evidence. I'm being very cavalier with my life up here on the monorail.
I have goat legs, so I can just like, wee.
I do not. Here, I was gonna say jump off for the stream, but you're streaming. If I jump off, I'll die. Oh hey, wait, hang on,
Bye.
revive me. Oh wait, I didn't. I had too much health because I'm a ghoul. I forgot. I'm invincible. That didn't even wipe out a full health bar. That's so funny.
Yeah, you got double health being a ghoul too, so like,
Yep. Tunnel of Love.
Tunnel of Love,
Let's
I like
fucking
that event.
go. Yeah, if people really like the bookmark, I'll make an M10,000 one. I'll make
oh, a Selina.
yeah.
Nobody calls him Selina but us.
No, M10,000 is the name of the engine, and it's what we're gonna have to call it if we list it online.
No, I know. I prefer to refer to the trains by their last known name because like trains I think are very partial when they get a name. Especially an engine who was just given a number initially and now he's got a name.
No, we could do a bunch of streamliners, even ones that don't like appear in the story. I think it would.
You know what
go over well.
I've been meaning to do, and maybe you can do this since you're public facing and all, but I want to contact the Burlington Route Historical Society and see if they actually have a list of the streamliners that they sent pieces of cake to.
Yeah.
Because I want to know all those guys. I want to know every single one of them that they sent a piece of cake to.
Joe wants another alt history M10,000 story, and he's asking you specifically, I guess, because I don't know, I'm not good enough.
Well, I just wrote the one, but I don't know.
Greatly for your
Maybe.
shameless endeavors. Don't worry, I'll be with you in
If I write you one, will you accept it, Joe? Or can it only be from DJ?
Ray was supposed to write you something to entertain you while you were indisposed.
Yeah,
but,
well, I ended up getting a job offer as a podcast host, so that sort of took up some
right.
of my
Forgot
time.
about that.
No, I not only that, like they don't even part of me agreeing to it was like, oh, they want me as like the layperson on there, and then they were like, no, it's about 6 hours of research every month. I was like, oh, okay.
I
didn't sign up for it,
I
so-
wasn't under. I didn't realize that they're cutting in on my fucking time.
It's 6 hours of research a month. It's fine. I'll just play fewer video games.
I thought it was 6 hours of being on call a month.
No,
and I was
it's
like,
gonna be
all
12
right, that's
hours
fine.
of total. And it's actually probably gonna be more this month, given the topic that we're doing, which I won't reveal.
I run faster than all you guys. Ow.
Until you get hit by a mole rat. I think Selina is just more conducive. Like if we're talking about them as characters and especially as humanized characters, Selina sounds more like a name.
Yes. It sounds
I
more
don't
like a
have any
name, and
rules.
it simply is like Selina is the name of a city, so like it's
Yeah.
you know.
It's 6 hours. That's what Zach told me. That's what he said to me when he pitched me on the idea. So if it takes more than 6 hours, I'm gonna say like you sold me a
You
false bill of
lied.
goods, my friend. It's fine. I anticipate that I will be doing less research when Zach is less busy. But it just happened to be that he ended up on the train from hell, and I ended up having to do inventory this month. So
So does that
sometimes
mean
these things
Joe's doing
happen.
the research this week, or what?
no, I'm doing the research. That's the
No,
thing
I'm
that I just
doing
said.
it.
I'm doing a segment of the podcast, I should say. Like it's not all on me. I'm not like doing the whole presentation, and actually I'm quite bad at presenting with slides, so maybe if I do bad enough they won't ask me to, maybe they won't ask me back. Maybe they'll be like, you know what, this wasn't such a good idea.
I think even if you don't do the
25
work, you're
years
still
passing-
doing enough for their ratings that
Yeah, maybe. Why didn't you spend 25 years passively learning this stuff so you can do it quicker? I didn't know I'd get the job. I should have locked in when I was 13.
I should have bought a house when I was 12.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave the NTSB reports to you guys. I'm gonna bring my general knowledge and my understanding of human nature and my artist's soul to the podcast.
There we go.
No, I'm happy to do the research for this one. It was my idea anyway, so it'd be kind of weird if I just suggested it and then made you guys do all the work.
Yeah, Ray was like telling me like, oh, I suggested this and I suggested that, and I have like 3 or 4 ideas on the docket now, and I was like, well, where's my circus episode then? And Ray's like, it's coming,
Get the
it's
book
on the
out.
docket.
Look,
I
I
saw
haven't
it,
even
it's
been
on the
podcast
list.
yet. I genuinely am not even like, they could fire me tomorrow. They could be like, you know what? No, I'm gonna like. I'll do what I did with the other episodes, which was like, I did a brief like cursory glance over stuff. I'll ask questions when I have them. You know.
Can you assist me, please? Thank you.
If you like what I brought to the previous episodes, you know, you're gonna get more of that. Yeah, I'm honestly worried that like I'm hoping that it will be enough. You know what I mean? Like, there's not. I'm gonna end up talking a lot about the people as opposed to the actual accident, because the accident is very straightforward. It was dark and it was snowing.
See, I think the people is what makes a story like that interesting.
That's honestly like, you know, when I'm coming at it, you know, I'm always curious about you know, the chain of events that led up to it, and not all of that is technical. A lot of it is human error. I think, you know, there's a very interesting bit that I'm looking forward to it. I won't spoil anything. I should shut up. My voice is getting squeaky because I've been things. Because not only did I have a full day out today with my girlfriend, but then you know, the day before, it was a all hands on deck shift where I was talking with my coworkers and communicating with them constantly. And the day before that, an old coworker came back to the store and I spent like an hour and a half just talking with her and catching up, so. What I would look up is a phrase called VFR and IMC. I'm familiar with this phrase because I have watched Pilot Institute on YouTube.
IFR, that's I Follow Roads.
Yeah, he flew IFR, I follow roads. Yeah, really, I'm not so much interested in the why of the accidents in terms of like mechanical failure. I'm definitely more interested in the why of like, why did they choose to do this? You know, what state of mind were they in? Like, I think that human element is always like it's part. For one thing, it's the most tragic part of most transport accidents, right? We all have looked at something and said like, oh, if only the driver had gotten a full night's sleep the night before, or if only, you know, the policies at this company weren't to make people work, you know, 18-hour shifts. Like, that to me is the where you learn like the most information, and is the information which is the most interesting.
Well, it's that thing that we're always saying too, like the story is the interesting thing, right? And it's the same as like with the train stuff, and it's kind of why like train guys are so exasperating to us, is because like the story
things
is
that
what
they are
gets normal
interested in,
people to be
yeah.
interested in any of that shit. And like normal people don't care about the statistics. They want to hear the story about how this happened and who the characters are in it. Mm-hmm. The story is the thing that gets anybody to care.
Yes. It's why I think that, like, I have this theory about true crime and people who, like, actually listen to true crime. And this extends to accidents as well, I think, because that's very, like, they're both in a similar vein for bloodhound shit. Where, you know, people who aren't interested in that stuff see it as a list of factoids, and they look at it and they're like, well, of course that end result was inevitable because, you know, because of these factors, you know, and they don't find that interesting, and they think you're a freak for finding a list of facts interesting when it leads to people dying, right? I'm not really interested in the list of facts. I'm interested in the narrative. Like, I'm interested in what ended up happening as it pertains to, like, you know, the arc of a story. And that's not to say, like, you know, I'm fictionalizing it or anything, but I think that the stuff that is most impactful because it is presented in a way that is relatable, and most people don't relate to a list of facts. Does that, like, make sense? I don't know.
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, it's literally like what I always say when we go to the IRM. Like, I don't give a fuck about the wheel arrangement. And I don't think most normal people do. Like, and like it's the thing that tickles me so much is that the IRM, the president at one point literally said in their newsletter that, like, normal people don't care about that shit. They want to hear the story, and
yes,
y'all need to work harder on telling the story. And then they proceeded to not do that.
Yeah, that was in the 90s. Oh well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. We're on it.
Maybe people will start paying attention one day.
See, that's the thing I enjoy too, is when we go to the IRM and they're like, do y'all want to volunteer? And it's like, I'm already doing some service for y'all. Y'all don't know about it yet, but you'll find out eventually.
You'll get there.
You'll know when you're doing day out with Pilot. Ooh, it's cloudy. Is it gonna rain?
In real life?
No, in Ash Heap. Like, look up.
Okay.
Look, it's all gray and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it's always like that. It's Ash Heap.
sometimes
No,
it's rainy.
I think the facts are important, and I think, like, knowing the facts is the key to telling a good story, right? Like, I'm not saying fudge the data so that you get a better narrative out of it. But I am saying that the facts can inform how, like, the way that the story is presented, and I think that the way the story is presented is more important than how you deliver the accurate information. Again, I'm not saying lie. Don't lie. Don't make stuff up.
No. This isn't like when we're doing a fanfic and, you know, we're ignoring, you know, like how Audrey has all his, like, bullshit that he put in the big book of people, places, and things, and we're like, that's bullshit. I'm not acknowledging that. It's stupid. Because the trains that we're writing about in that scenario are also fictional. No, we don't do that. We use the material that is available, and there's been a few times that I think that we've learned something that made the story less good, and we were dismayed, but, like, it is what it is. You have to acknowledge the truth of that scenario.
It, yes.
But then there's also been so many other times where, like, the facts of the scenario are so good that it would seem contrived if it weren't true.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So, like, yeah, every now and then you have to give something up, but it's like, you know, the story's already given us so much as is. So, like, all right, yeah, that's
you got to be faithful to the facts, 100%.
Was that a squirrel?
But my ultimate point, I think, is that people who do not see the narrative as part of the interesting thing of the story, like, they are people who are under the impression that the story is going to go a certain way, and you have to change their mind by presenting it as a narrative in order for them to understand it. You're like, why would you want to read about airplane accidents. It's like because like it's crazy because like that's a fully formed like arc of conflict. Like real life, right, is not a story. That's one of the most vexing things about real life is that it is not narratively satisfying. Maybe I'm insane for saying that, but
no, it's true.
The worst part about living is that it is not narratively satisfying. However, in isolation, a story about a plane crash, that's a narrative, that's an arc. Like in a literal sense, it's an arc, right? But it's also an arc of like, you know, some things happened, a confluence of circumstances arose, it resulted in disaster. Here's the result of that, here's what we learned from it, and here's how we made the system better. And that's narratively satisfying. That's a story with a moral. You never get that in real life.
All right, one more time.
Did you just eat an entire shaker of salt?
Me?
My last shaker? No, I don't know.
No, I was trying to scrap this cooking oil, but I kept pushing the wrong buttons because I'm stupid.
Oh, I see.
You ever stupid? It happened to me.
Happened to me. Anyway, I won't go to bat for true crime in public, like on my blog, because like I don't want to make people mad on purpose. But like I think that there is, you know, something inherently interesting about a real life story that has an arc and is narratively satisfying or presents a mystery in the case of something that's unsolved, right?
You know what I think it is
likes a
too
good mystery.
Is that like with true crime, definitely with disaster stories a lot of the time, but with a lot of true crime as well, it's a thing of the story of it is a confluence of circumstances that if one piece of the puzzle was not so, this thing would not happen.
It never would have happened, yes.
And like with true crime, I think people maybe find that at once unsettling and yet also comforting because like the odds of you being in the serial killer situation are very low, but like if it happens.
Well, and I do also, yeah, I understand the criticisms as well in the case of like, oh, you're sensationalizing it, you're making people worried over nothing, or you're or you know, you're supporting cops or whatever. Like all of those things are not necessarily true. They're in how you present it, and again, that's the framing. That's how you present the narrative. You can disagree with the narrative that's being presented, in true, and I think people get the two conflated. They're like, oh, you're a freak for liking this, but the reason that they think that is because the narrative that is presented is flawed, and perhaps I wouldn't have presented it that way. You know, it is what it is. I have a lot of thoughts actually about like how people
it's probably the trouble
of
like, so when you're telling a story about a serial killer, the serial killer is
becomes the main character.
Yes, and that makes him the protagonist, whether he's a good guy or not, because that's not what a protagonist is. You know, the protagonist is the main character.
Well, and here's the other thing: we're living in an era where people are very uncomfortable with like protagonists of narratives that are not perfect angels or that are flawed. And I'm not saying that serial killers are just misunderstood perfect angels or anything, but I am saying that if you're telling a story and your main character ends up being the guy who killed 6 women, you know, I get why people don't like that, but you can do things in your presentation of that narrative to decentralize that person and instead focus on, you know, the victims or whatever, you know.
I think part of the trouble too, and this is like the thing that comes to mind is so like the Manson murders, you know. In that case, they actually had the benefit because they were all kind of rich and famous, except Stephen Parent, who was just some fucking guy who was there at the wrong time.
Who was there.
But the trouble with like most victims is that there's not much information about them, whereas there is far too much information about the people who killed them. So like, that's also a thing. Is like, you need the anecdote, and if all I have are factoids about the victim, but I have so many stories about the guy who killed them, that creates a disparity between the important person in the story.
Yeah. And also, frequently, you know, the person who is alive is the one that has more information about them, and in a true crime story, you know, the serial killer is the one who makes it out. it's not the victims. I was just thinking about Ron Goldman. Like, Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered, and man. Poor Ron Goldman was there too.
That's exactly the scenario that I'm thinking of. Mm-hmm. But like for most serial killers, that's everybody they killed. It's not just like there's not that disparity between them because most of the people they killed are not famous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mindhunter was great. Fuck, talk about a series I would love to have seen actually continue, but everyone got too old and too busy.
Oh, you know what? Here's a fun factoid. When we were designing Selina, there's an apartment that one of the characters rents, and they had this like accent wall that they had drawn this like stripe on.
Yes, it's from Mindhunter.
Cause like yeah. Cause like we were designing
the lesbian from Mindhunter. Her apartment has a particular wallpaper, and I was drawing Selina at the time. I was designing him, and I was like, ooh. Wait, hang on. And then I put it on the outfit, or we talked about putting it on the outfit. And then you showed me the character art from, what game was it?
Anacrusis.
Yeah, Anacrusis. And the two confluence of those things created Selina the character.
I like when we work together like that to design something, and you're like, all right, well, here's the general gist. Find me like reference things, and I'm like, all right, here's a bunch of stuff. Here's like, I think we had that stripe from the thing. We had the Anacrusis outfits. We had Homer Simpson in his monorail operator uniform. My favorite one of these things that we did, though, was when we were designing Stuka, we were looking at, like, German, Air Force, uniforms, and, there was this one photo of, like, a uniform, it was in a museum or something, but the mannequin wearing it had this weird, like, upturned nose, which is a very strange thing for a mannequin to have, but I was like, well, wait a minute. Can you put that on the guy? And Ray did, and it looked fantastic. And I was like, we should put the weird mannequin nose on the plane, and now he has the weird nose. But it looks great on him. Crazy mannequin. I guess it must be made specifically for the fact that it's a museum and it's supposed to be like a German soldier, but like,
yeah.
What an insane nose to put on a mannequin.
Joe says, I appreciate this game having very accurate freight car models and then some fuck-ass nonsense of a locomotive. Yeah, well, it's a future train, so, you know.
It's
the train of the future.
It's something.
Are we doing Dangerous Pastimes?
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can listen to that guy's accent.
Ah, love that. Man, Mindhunter's good. That's so short, too. We could rewatch that.
I'd have to download
like,
it again. I got rid of it because at the time, because at the time I didn't have the 2 terabytes of fucking space for bullshit. But I could re-download it.
It's fine. If you don't want to, it's
fine.
Like I can live without seeing Mindhunter
I was thinking
again.
I could get rid of all the I love the whatevers because I don't think we're ever going to revisit those.
No, those were funny, but like I you know.
There were so many of them, and the quality on them is not great, so we could get rid of those and get Mindhunter again.
You know, the I love the whatevers is great for if you were there, and like it's like, yeah, I remember that, and then you know the jokes are not that funny. Like
no, they're VH1 guys. They're like all D-list fucking whatevers.
Yeah. The thing that we needed, which was we needed Dan, we got out of it. So we got the GIF, we got it.
That's funny is we got that, but that's not actually what we actually went into watching that looking for a specific joke about how it was a guy talking about poison, and he says that he would do every one of those chicks, including Brett. especially Brett. And I was looking for that. We did not find that, but we did find Lionel Richie being asked why they had to have Dan Aykroyd on Live Aid, and he just goes,
He just laughs
"We needed him."
very seriously. He starts off the clip, he's laughing, he does this big Lionel Richie smile, and then he looks very seriously into the camera and goes, "We needed Dan."
Yeah.
Why did they need Dan Aykroyd? We never got an answer. It's really funny that the only thing that we like really like some of the jokes were funny, but like the only thing we really laughed at was Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Who was not a VH1 guy. It's not even a comedian.
That just goes to show.
Yeah. I think Lionel Richie might just be funny, like in real. Like I think he might just be a funny guy. No, the trains in Fallout have always been a huge point of contention for train nerds. They really hate them. It's quite funny. They've always been bad. They were bad in Fallout 4. In Fallout 3, they had a train, right? Like you take a train into DC, and the actual train model does not run. What they do is they put you in the car, they put the player character in the car, and then they have the car attached to the player character, and then they make the player character run really fast into the next cutscene. Because they did not make the train run. Which is fine. It's it is what it is. I was just reading about We Are the World, and I had the same question. Is it because he was a Blues Brother? We'll send you the GIF. We have a GIF of Lionel Richie say, which it doesn't answer your question, but now when you tell people that Dan Aykroyd was in We Are the World, you have a GIF to accompany it. I am not killing people. I'm straight up just running around. I'm doing like Mario shit on the walls.
Sometimes that's like, I do that at events sometimes. Like this event especially, like...
This shit's so beefy, I'm not wasting my bullets on that crap.
It's not even that it's beefy, it's just that like, I feel like a lot of times I come to this event and I'm like literally fighting to tag anything, and it's like, well, fuck all that. I'll just ride the coattails then.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the Lost are too beefy, personally, and I value my bullets more than I value these guys. I don't need the experience.
Who was shooting at me and why?
I was gonna check to see if Nifsky was streaming Super Mario attempts. Not yet, maybe later.
I thought he did the thing.
He
succeeded.
Did the thing, but he got world record, but he did not tie the TAS, which is his goal.
Oh, I see.
So he beat the best other human player, but the next time save is tying the TAS. So I think they need to save like 5 or 6 frames. Like that's it.
Joe, you were thinking of Fallout New Vegas, where the tram between the airport and Camp McCarran is a hat.
Oh, you know what? They might have done that in Fallout 3 too. Hang on. Fallout 3 train. Let me quote it correctly. Yeah, the train you ride in Fallout 3 is an NPC wearing a hat. So
Wearing a train as a hat.
yes.
And that's also true in New Vegas. But those games were not made by Valve.
Again, there aren't physics for making a train car move in the game Brio engine, so you're not actually on the train. Instead, the player is equipped with a piece of head armor that covers the field of view and looks like the inside of a train. Then a camera animation is played that makes it look like you're on a moving train, but you really have a helmet on.
Please don't die before I get over here. Yes! Rise and shine.
Anyway, that's not the sign of bad game design. Like, we can criticize... Yeah, there you go. We can criticize Bethesda all fucking day for bad game design, but any of the shit that Bethesda is doing that's similar to that, every other game studio is also doing. You just don't hear about it.
Yeah, and like, stuff like that, like... The thing about game design is that a lot of times you will have problems like that, and you just do some like MacGyver bullshit to get it to work, and that's not
Yeah,
bad
it's-
design. That's like that's clever workaround.
That's just a magic trick.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
And I love it. Like, FromSoft is very famous for this because their games are, they have a lot of fans who are willing to dig into the code and figure out what stuff is going on. They have a lot of stuff tied to NPC and enemy behavior that requires some fuckery to get them to do what they want them to do. And I say fuckery, but really what it is just clever programming. It's
Yeah.
just rather than inventing a system for one specific thing from whole cloth and dedicating a bunch of dev time to it, you just take a quick shortcut. And that's actually a smarter use of your resource. And that's really what Low Art Lyceum's about.
I wish I could do that with We Happy Few compulsion.
Yeah. Hey, compulsion. Oh shit, task tie. You're right. He did tie. He tied the task. Hang on. You were correct. He did do the thing. Streamed 21 hours ago.
I thought you told me he did the thing, and
No, what the thing that I did tell you about was him getting a human world record like 4 or 5 days ago, but task tie was 21 hours ago. Which I did not realize until I actually looked at the stream. Anyway, congratulations, Nifsky.
yay!
Every other Super Mario time will not be lower than 454.265. You can now tie the world record, you cannot beat it.
Oh, my cat's sitting in her box. She loves her new box. I went to Target the other day and I got my cat a new scratch mat. And I have like a
While
little
you're telling this story, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Be right back.
I have like a little bin that I put the scratch mat in so that like all the cardboard pieces stay contained and don't go all over the house. So I took out the old scratch bin, I threw it away, I put the new one in, I sprinkled the catnip on, and the whole time Rogue was in the bedroom just like taking a nap. She didn't know I was doing all this. She didn't even know she was getting a new scratch mat. But she comes out and she sees the new scratch mat and it's beautiful and pristine. And she gets in there. She's so fucking excited because the catnip is already spread out. It's all been prepared for her in advance. And I just watched her enjoy her new scratch mat. I was like, this is great because like cats don't usually show appreciation, but like you look at her and you're like, oh, she likes that the thing was made and she didn't even know it was coming. Great time for Rogu. Hello. Speaking of Rogu. This is my digital Rogu. My cat is all black. This one has a locket. Oh, look at that. Scrapping my toilet paper. I love my cat. When we went to the craft store, I also got some not fishing line, but more or less from the beading section because I was like, my cat's so smart. She doesn't want to play with me because the second she realizes like I'm the one controlling the toy, it's not fun for her anymore. Like it's a ridiculous thing for a cat to have, but she don't want to play with me. She'll play with the poofles, but only if they have the tinsel. So I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the fishing line and I'm gonna put a poofle on the end of it, and then I'm gonna use it to move the poofle around, and maybe then the cat will be able to play with me.
All right, I'm back.
I told all our friend that
All our friends.
all our friend that I'm gonna make Rogu a poofle on a string so that the cat will play with me.
You're begging your cat to play with you.
Well, it's not that like I'm fine to just cohabitate, but you know she is a playful animal. She plays on her own. And I know she likes playing with people, but she's so smart that she doesn't want to play with you when she realizes that you are the magic behind the thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, I want to try and like facilitate. I want to work with her on this because I want to play with my cat who loves me clearly, and I love her, and I want her to have what she deserves.
Yeah. I agree.
Egghead serum.
What do you think about calling it here rather than doing another alien invasion?
I would rather
It's
do
7
the alien
minutes to-
invasion because it's like we got 7 minutes left. We might as well.
I
you
know. My throat is starting to hurt, though. I guess I can hang out for 15 more minutes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like alien invasion is going to take another extra 15 on top. Like, we're not going to be able to end at 10.
You don't
And,
have to actually
I'm
do
tired.
anything. You just gold brick at the alien invasion.
I know, but I'm not saying that I'm
Joe
tired
won't judge
of
us
playing
for
the,
not
I'm
actually
saying I'm-
participating.
I'm not saying I'm tired of playing the game. I'm saying I'm tired of speaking.
Oh, well, let's just hold out. We're almost done.
She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Too bad."
Come on.
Okay. Fucking talking all day. I'm tired.
Oh. We had such a nice stream, I think.
I agree.
We talked about so many things.
I know.
Sealing ships and sealing wax.
Right. What do you want to talk about for 7 more minutes before I have to talk for 15 more minutes?
Alphorn with mannequin.
Okay.
Oh, I made a Foshnot camp and Ray came to look at it and was like, why don't you have the horn out? And I'm like, fuck, you're so right. Why don't I have the horn out?
Because you were like, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you ever stupid? It happened to me. I just fell out of my house again.
Yeah.
You ever fall out of your house?
Not on accident. If I fall out of my house, I'm usually doing it on purpose.
Alright, what's going on until... I wonder what the fuck is on TV tonight. Let's go do you want to do Grafton Day or Leader of the Pack in the meantime?
You pick.
We got 5 minutes. Let's do Grafton Day.
Grafton Day's fast.
Joe has been judging you for playing Fallout, but not for anything else. We should play New Vegas. New Vegas is actually the good Fallout.
I've been saying this.
The only thing about playing New Vegas is it really will be like when we played We Happy Few and it took like half a year.
Okay, well, it doesn't have to take that long.
What do you mean exiting Grafton Day? No, I want to join Grafton Day. I love the Grafton Mayor. Grafton! Did you see I changed my ship back to Pioneer?
I see you did.
I could put my Pioneer thing on, and then I could put my Silver Shroud costume on. And then I will be silver. And pioneered. What the fuck am I looking at? Where's my Cappy Smasher? No! That's my robot! Ah! Don't you run from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I kill a robot in front of you?
Yeah, it's okay though. I still love you.
I didn't mean to. I was shooting the grafted monster.
Nah, I know.
It's just this. The gun jumps. The damage jumps from enemy to enemy.
Whoops. Wrong button. Do teamwork! I meant to get my Cappy Smasher out because another iBot came out of that little room, but...
I'm about to die. Never mind. Ghoul health bar wins forever. I just look over at the chat and I see the words butt stuff and I'm like, alright. Oh, oh, never mind, he died. I was gonna say, come kill this Protectron, but he was on fire, so he died.
He was on fire probably because I hit him with my hammer that puts them on fire for some reason.
Okay. In that case, I will cease to feel bad about it.
Yeah. You don't gotta feel bad about one robot. Boing. Ooh.
You will be identified and
I love my Cappy Smasher. Wait a minute, is there an Assaultron?
I'm gonna have to spend my money soon.
Do you want to run to,
No, it's not that serious. I just am saying it out loud so that I make a mental note.
Oh, the frog came to put his 2 cents in.
His 2 caps in.
Yeah. Boing. Let's see, we got 2 minutes to... Almost said Fosnacht. It's not Fosnacht.
Rough week for Miss Piggy specifically. That's the funniest post
Oh, yeah.
anyone could have fucking made about this situation. Goddamn.
I did see somebody else on Reddit who had the same idea I did, that, you know, everybody's dying, everybody's 80, you know who else is 80 and could die? If he had any decency?
Rough week for
I
Miss
really
Piggy
liked that post
specifically.
from local airport.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that one. And I'm gonna go manage my inventory while we're waiting.
That's a good idea.
As you do.
Like as one does. I do think it's like the part where they're like the departure was too early. I'm like, I don't know. These guys are 80. Like,
I mean, 80s, like, Henry Kissinger lived to be 100.
well, I know, but that's different. Like, that guy
It's
was a
not.
monster. 80 is a very respectable age to have arrived at.
I think with modern medicine, 80 should be, like, the bare minimum. I think
I don't know.
87.
I also
we
think
should be
that-
shooting for 87.
I also think that like 80 is probably like around that age where like you're getting so decrepit that like you know, you're kind of...
What do you think happens to 80-year-olds? Like, 90 is when you start getting decrepit. 80 is not that old.
I guess we'll find out.
Or we won't. The president's still 80. He's up. He's on his hind legs.
Is he?
He's not well, but he's up, you know?
I do like that he looks shittier every time you see him.
It is funny. Alright, come do this alien invasion.
Oh no, Cher's also 80. I'd rather, you know, I'd rather certain people exit stage left other than other people, but like...
Yeah, for Tim Curry's been dealing with health issues for, God, 10 years almost. It's as long as I've been keeping track, and that's a long time. Like, his health was so bad he couldn't make public appearances anymore, and it's been that way for a while. But Dolly, it was like, she canceled the Vegas residency, and it was a little concerning, but then she was like, no, I'm you know, I've got some health issues, but it's fine.
I mean,
she
I'm
was gone.
sure it was, but she's also 80. Like, sometimes that happens when you're 80, and it's not because of health issues. It's just because you're 80. You died of old.
No, she died of kidney stones, actually.
Did the kidney stones actually kill her, or did like the...
That's, well, probably the surgery to remove them is what killed her. Because you can die, like, surgery's, you know...
What
And
did
it's like,
Julius
surgery, I'm like,
Rosenwald die of? Old? He was 69.
old is 69 ain't that old either.
It was in the 33,
I guess that's true, yeah.
34?
Was it 34? Damn.
Yeah. It was before the museum opened, which was very sad.
I hope you enjoy my music that I let play for too long.
Commanders hold the keys to their force field.
You know what I think?
Blow them out. While extracting brainwaves, the ciphering is periodic energy mode. If you want to avoid them, you can.
Our music is synced up in a way that sounds really good, actually.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if Bethesda actually made it so that it would sync up? I don't think they did do that, but like,
They
wouldn't it be
didn't.
cool?
It just, we got lucky. It was like the cars at the stoplight. Like two ships passing in the night.
Yeah. Those two cars we saw with the synced up tail turn signals.
They said she was at a cancer hospital. Oh. The scuttlebutt was that she was having kidney stone issues, but she might have had like kidney cancer, and that was why she had the kidney stones.
Attention of a commander. Be prepared to take them down.
I love Homer Saperstein pretending he's not Modus.
Yes.
Our favorite fascist.
Destroy the brainwave siphon. Operation Kappa complete. Initiate Operation Omega.
What I think it is that Homer Saperstein is actually an alien, but it is Modus's voice actor.
That the enemy spacecraft is
I think it's Modus pretending to be a human because he's Modus, one, and people who are not Enclave should not be knowing about him. But also, whatever his programming, I think his programming is determined that pretending to be human is the best scenario, the best thing he can do to get what he wants these people to do. Because that's how
I think
Modus
you just
is.
want Modus to be in the game more. Unfortunately, I think the idea is that it's not these aliens. I think it's supposed to be a different race of aliens that is investigating this one.
Where did you hear that? Like, what is the
It just makes
foundation for
sense.
that?
Like, because it being Modus doesn't make any sense.
Modus, it makes sense in the sense that, like, the Enclave cares about the state of things. Which is why you gotta do all that shit for Modus, why you gotta help him with his robots and stuff. Modus has a vested interest in not having aliens up his ass.
There's no data. It will have to remain a mystery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like when things are left ambiguous. Like, that's part of the fun.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. I do not think it is Modus, but I do think it is Modus's voice actor. But they just, they hired him to do multiple voices, just like the Mr. Handy guy does multiple voices.
Yeah.
now. Focus your fire on the brainwave siphon. The defense is progressing.
You.
One more siphon to go.
Where's the siphon? I am dumb.
This character is essential.
What character?
Homer Saperstein. I have spent
he's-
most of my years alive. They claim to be socially awkward and spend a lot of their time avoiding contact with other people. Homer does not expect human empathy to extend beyond their own species. They state that they have lived most of their years alive. Homer claims not to be physically present because they are not ready to interact with other humans personally, and that the image and voice that the Vault Dweller sees is merely a designed likeness and a modulated voice. They state that they have always been fascinated with other galaxies and that it is their life's purpose to study them. They mention having an assistant who is helping in defense against the invasion by monitoring the movements. Homer is able to understand the language of the aliens, though he admits that it is only a rudimentary understanding of their speech, but does know that the goal of the aliens is research. Homer is able to tap into the communication channels of the aliens because they are close to Earth.
That sounds like Modus activities.
Yeah, I think this is just another NPC. Who is Homer Saperstein? How does he know so much about the Zaytan invasion? There's a random encounter where you get a key to a TNT dome, and it's supposedly his lab. Inside is a monitor with him on it. He claims to be elsewhere, studying the Zaytans. That's all we know about him. However, based on his mannerisms and behavior, it is likely that he is not a human at least. Be it computer or another species of alien, or even a dissenting Zaytan himself, it is unknown.
Either way,
I love that moment at the end of Invaders where you kill the guy and then everybody forgets that there's like one more step.
Yes.
You gotta kill that last brain siphon too.
Okay, so one person says that we don't know who he is, but his friend who helps monitor Appalachia is Modus. So you're not the only one who's theorized that this guy is Modus, or at least related to him. He's linked to the Smiling Man, too. You can find the Smiling Man more frequently around the TNT Dome area during the Zaytan activity.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm not sure, but I can tell you he's 100% real flesh and blood human who definitely is not a robot or an alien of some kind.
That
He's
sounds
spent
like
most of
something a
his years
robot or
alive.
alien of some kind would say.
That's fun. No, it's nice because Bethesda likes to do this thing where they want to clarify the lore and make sure that everyone understands exactly what's going on. So that shows a
No,
level of
leave some
restraint on their
shit
part.
ambiguous sometimes.
Ambiguous.
Yeah.
All right, we got through it. Voice didn't completely.
See,
give out
I knew
on
you
me.
could do it.
Like, I'm not tired of playing. I'm tired of speaking.
Oh. Well, we can sign off and then we can be quiet for a while.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Actually, probably what I'm gonna go do is take a shower. Everyone listening to the stream, I'm gonna go take a shower. Those are my plans for the rest of the evening. You know.
If you
thank
want,
for
though,
joining
you
us.
could imagine Ray with clothes on in the shower.
That would be weird. That might be weirder than imagining me naked in the shower.
I know, that's why I said it.
Thank you. And thank you, dear viewers, so much for watching and joining us while we explore
Dear
Appalachia
viewer.
today.
The dearest
you know,
viewer,
it's-
even.
Somebody might watch the VOD
Maybe.
someday. I had a good time. I'm glad y'all came out.
Oh, I like that
Angel.
we got to have the whole discussion about the importance of commenting on things and letting people who make nice things that you enjoy know that you know that, so that they have a motivation
Yeah.
to continue doing so.
Agreed. No, we always talk about the best things on episodes nobody watches.
Yeah.
That's always how it goes. We
That's
just
how
gotta
it
keep-
is.
Just gotta keep putting it out there. Eventually people will see the truth. And again, thank you all for joining us today. And Ellie should be back next week, which is likely going to be Wednesday or Thursday. You know, watch the space. We'll try to schedule it sooner than 30 minutes before the stream goes live.
And we can find out what happens to Barkley and his motley crew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. With that, I think we're ready to sign off.
Yeah. Thanks for
Have a good-
watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching, Joe. Have a good night.
See you next week, scholars.